How's everyone today? I see Barb is in the house. Welcome, Barb. Thanks for being here. All right, today we are I called this show Stitch and Craft, and I apologize for my voice. I'm still fighting this cold, although I'm on the back end of it, I hope. So, but you know how the back end is, sometimes it drags on forever. Fortunately, I did not get a cough with this cold, so that's always a bonus. I'm going to get a giveaway started as people start coming in. Oh, thank you, Barb. I appreciate that.
Good afternoon, America.
So let me get a giveaway started here. It looks like the notifications of starting are delayed. All right, let me get that started.
How dare
All right, giveaway is started. And these are all, you get to choose one of these. And some of these came from my sweet friend, Jerry So Sassy. And I don't remember where all of them came from, but they are little fussy cut out of fabric with the heat and bond already on them. So it's something you can just, um, already, you just peel the paper and iron it on if it still has the paper. And if it, like this one doesn't have the paper, so you just iron it. But there, you get to choose one. And so they're little fussy cut fabric things that you can put on. There's a picture in there. Oh, and this one's a set. Has like vintage sewing pattern. And then there's a little lady too that are fussy cut. You get those two. So everyone getting that giveaway, you get to pick a set or piece. So little fussy cut iron on fabrics. I figured that would be more appealing to the junk journal crowd than the bookmark kits in case they don't sew. All right, so we're going to get started. Everyone getting that giveaway for one of these fussy cut fabric iron-ons. And I've got flash sale in the bin running for either mystery fat quarter or mystery upholstery fabric samples. Let me give you a peek at what an upholstery fabric sample might be. Um, so I have all kinds of upholstery fabric samples that we sell in our shows on Fridays, and they're high-end designer pieces. And you would get something similar to this in that run, where you'd get just a really pretty, upholstery fabric sample. So if you want one of those, grab those. And it's running for the duration of a couple of hours, so you'll have time to grab one of those. They're just really pretty things, and you'll get something like that. And it'll usually be like a 13 by 13 or a 16 by 18. It might be tapestry, it might be woven, it might be a print.
It might be chainmail.
So if you want one of those, that's on sale. And then fat quarters are going to be quilting cotton, and I'll try and find you something cool for those. Okay. All right, I'm going to start out with something funny. I know all the people who junk journal love bingo cards and bingo stuff, and I found these in an estate haul. They're little tissue, that you can put your little tissue packets in your purse, but they're made out of this cute vintage bingo fabric. So if you wanted to disassemble these, they're just a little, you could just take the stitching out, little pocket thing, or use them in a journal as is and tuck something in there, is what I was kind of thinking maybe. So there's two of these little tissue holder pocket bingo fabric things, and I'm going to run them as just an item for $1 if someone wants these cute little vintage bingo fabric. And here we go.
Tissue pocket thingy.
Tissue pocket thingies.
What
With the cute bingo fabric. It's the cutest fabric, isn't it? Junk paper scissors is in the house. And I have something for you. Did you see my message? So those are running. And Mag V is going to take the
V,
cute
first person.
bingo
Thank you,
tissue
Mag V.
holders. Congrats, those are coming to you. That'll be fun to craft with or use as is, either way. And they're new, unused. They were just in a little vintage estate haul. All right, I'm going to do some fat quarters. All right, you're snuggling babies. Oh, well, then I'll just run this for you. I'm not going to show it. So I'm just going to run it for you. I'm going to weigh it and run it. You saw what it was, and I'm going to weigh it. I'll sneak a peek, but this is for junk paper scissors, something she requested. And let's see, all together it weighs 6.7 ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them.
It's recreational.
So there's 10 of these little card samples. So here we go. I'm just going to run it for $2. That's my normal start price on upholstery samples.
The giveaway.
And the giveaway is going to Christy McGuire. So this is for junk paper scissors. Nobody else bid. She requested these. They're little swatches on cards. And if you guys love these, go make sure you're following Junk Paper Scissors, who makes cool things on these. And these are really good ones. They're faux suede and velvet. So they're good. You're going to love them. All right, those are coming to you. And Christy gets to pick which one of these she wants. So I've got the dress form. These are all fussy cut fabric that irons on. And if it has the paper, peel the paper first. If it doesn't. So I've got the dress form, the guitar, the chicken, the oh, this one is a what's this artist's name? She's hilarious. This one says chocolate is a woman's reward for putting up with men. Maxine. She signed it right there. So the Maxine one or the vintage sewing simplicity. There's a two pieces, this and this. So you get to choose the Maxine one. You got it. And it comes with a couple of little circle things that went with that design that you can iron on around it. All right, so let me put that.
Wrote dress.
What's that?
She wrote dress.
Oh, she wrote dress. Christy McGuire. Oh, let's see. You want the ones with the dress? Oh, Brand wrote Maxine. Okay, sorry, I put the wrong person in there. Okay, so you want the dress ones. You got it. Or the dress form. Let's clarify here. Dress form or the pattern ones. I think this is what you meant now that I think about it.
Dress form.
Okay, you got it. Congrats. That's coming to you. And it has the stuff on there to iron it on. All right. We're going to start with some cool fat quarters that I found and then work our way up to some bigger fabric pieces. So this one says Ewa Live Life Collection. I don't know what that is, but these are really cool labels for like perfumes and lotions in French. Triple X something celebrate lotion et du cologne. Anyway, they're really cool little vintage labels for lotions and colognes in French. And it's a fat quarter of cotton. So we're going to run that. And let's see. All right, that's running. So fat quarter vintage labels, looking labels in French. There's just a bunch of them. Look at the little lady on that one. That's cool. So that's running. Thank you for your bids. And that is going to Mag. Congrats. I kind of have a little bit of a garden theme today because a lot of the fabrics that I have gardening stuff and it's spring, but not all of them. And this one kind of goes with that. It's the little helicopter seeds from, these come off of what, maple or oak? I never remember. We live in Utah. We don't have the hardwoods. Anyway, this is a fat quarter of the helicopter seeds on nice quilting cotton. I don't know the maker on this. All right, here we go. Now, oh, and this one doesn't have selvage. So I'm going to start it for 2 because it doesn't have selvage on it. It's just that size. It's a 18 by 20 something piece, but no selvage.
Barb has them all over her backyard.
So if someone wants the helicopter seeds, fat quarter, no takers. All right. And then this is a really cute one that has it has little words and little tents and trees, and it's kind of whimsical. Playground. And I think this one's a Wyndham. A little trailer houses, and it has a grid in the background. Isn't that fun? All right, so we're gonna run this one. This one does have selvage, just not the marked side. All right, that one's running. And see how there's little words in the little tents? And then in some other places, there's little graphics. It's really cute. So that one is running, and I think it's from a Wyndham line. And Colleen is taking that one.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you. And then this one is a set because they match. So I felt like I needed to keep them together. And this feels like an organic cotton line, but I don't know who it's by. And this is a tiny floral. So this is your tiny floral, and see how it looks like unbleached cotton. And then this is the matching butterfly. So it's probably from one of those lines like a Birch Organic or something. Isn't this the most beautiful fabric? So you're getting both pieces of this one. So pretty. And I'm going to start it for 4. You get both. They do have this selvage, just not the marked selvage. So here we go. Unbleached cotton, beautiful butterfly and tiny floral set, matched set. You can tell because they're both that unbleached cotton is so beautiful. And those are going to Mag. Thank you. All right, next up we have a beautiful sewing themed piece. And we'll go off of fat quarters in a minute. I just like to warm up with some smaller, lighter weight things to get everybody started. All right, so those are coming to Mag.
Thanks, Mag.
Sewing theme. This one is, I think, a Timeless Treasures. Yeah, Timeless Treasures does have the marked selvage. And this one has all just fun vintage sewing machines, dress forms, keep calm, sew on, I gather fabric, needles. Anyway, it's a super cute one. So this one is running. Timeless Treasures sewing theme, vintage sewing theme. Fat quarter is white, black. So if someone wants that one, thank you for your bids. Fat quarter going to Matt. All right, Stitch in Time on there. That's coming to you. All right, this one's a really sweet one. It has tiny little words, and it says all over it, made with love. I don't know maker. It does have the unmarked selvage. See the tiny little words, made with love. So this is so pretty. You can make little tags for the stuff that you hand make out of this. Fussy cut little strips of it or something. That's running. So, and it is an off-white background. So little made with love fat quarter, and this is nice quilting cotton. So tiny little made with love. No takers on that. Oh, that tabby cat swiping in last second. That's coming to you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Speaking of one of the most creative sellers on Whatnot, make sure you're following that tabby cat. She makes amazing stuff. She has great shows, always very organized.
She sells dogs.
All right, this is a really cool one. This is Wyndham Presents Paint by Carrie Bloomston for Such Designs. It's called Newsprint, and it's in purple. It's so cool. Look at the little collage of clippings out of the newspaper and in purple. I love this collection. I want to look it up and see. It's probably out of print, I'm guessing, but what a cool print. So this one is running newsprint in purple from Wyndham Presents Paint by Carrie Bloomston for Such Designs. And it's called Newsprint. It's such a pretty one. Thank you. That one's going to Christy.
Art. Thanks, Christy.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's do just a couple more, and then we're going to go to some other stuff on the shelf. This one is a beautiful Americana, which I feel like this year is the year to get a bunch of really cool Americana fabrics. This is from Land That I Love by Deb Strain for Moda, and it is the words to America the Beautiful. So you've got
Oh,
Oh Beautiful for Spacious Skies, all the words from that on here, and then you can see America, America. So it's just a really pretty piece. Fat Quarter Moda, that's running. A beautiful Americana words to the song on there. Such a nice piece. Thank you for your bids. And that beautiful fat quarter is going to Judy, who is a new customer. Thank you so much for your first purchase. Beautiful Deb Strain Moda fat quarter. She now designs mostly for Riley Blake. Interesting. Okay, this is a little piece of Japanese cotton. It's a tiny little swatch that was about a fat eighth, and someone did fussy cut one of the little cats out here. I just thought this was the dang cutest piece. So it's a little fat eighth with these tiny little cats that peek out. And it's from Quiltgate, one of the Japanese companies. You have to go somewhere that sells this, which is rare. So if someone wants this little swatch of the Peking kitties, it's about 9 wide by 20 something long, missing that one little chunk. So I just think it's the cutest piece. I'm renting it for $1. So tiny little Peking kitties in the flowers.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
And it's a Japanese print.
Domo.
Little
Thank
black
you very
kitties
much,
with bow
Mr.
ties.
Roboto, for making
Thank you. Robin is getting that
Robin.
piece. And I have some more fabrics like this in a little collection.
Thanks, Robin.
I'm not sure when I'll put them up for sale, but I have a bunch like that. I just found that little piece today and thought, oh, let's run it. All right, this is going to be a little scrap bundle that are all sewing themed. So this is a little quilt label someone cut out of a piece. So you've got scissors and buttons, and you could put made by or words or whatever. So Fussy cut it out and heat and bonded or put it into a junk journal. This piece has about 3 blocks you can cut out with the vintage sewing machines on it, little scrap. This one has little quilt blocks, 4 of them that you can cut out. They're complete. This one is a fat eighth of this vintage sewing print with sewing forms and sewing machines, and then the words are in French, and it's a tossed print. So a little strip of that one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 different things here. Little bundle of fun scrappy pieces. Here we go. That's running. Thank you for your bids.
The words are in.
This is a really cool print. I'm not sure who did it, but I'll have to look that one up. This one's a Dan Morris. Thank you, Mag B. All right, this is a little lot, and I did not count. I failed to count. Oh, whoops, this was supposed to go with that. It was on this pile.
Bonus
That's
fry.
for the two. Just a little sewing machine and clamp. All right, this is a bundle of little quilt squares, and there's a whole stack of them, and you've got some, these are vintage prints. Pasta is on there, and then there's some in here that are, you know, print solids and print flowers. There's a couple of browns that have this. Just, let's see, are these solid or are they a print? Oh, they're a print. Nothing solid. They're all prints. And then this is really a cool one. They all kind of match. Look at these little chickens. There's a bunch of those in here. And they're little tiny squares that are 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 inch. There's probably about 30 pieces in this little stack. And they all kind of match. They're cute little vintage prints. All right, so I'm gonna run that. That's running 3 1/4 inch quilt squares. Chickens, pasta, flowers, and little checks. 30 pieces about.
No gracias.
No takers. All right. All right, that was the little stuff I had on the table. Let's go to the shelf. All right, this is an amazing print that I wanted to share with you guys that I specifically saved. Where did I put it? And I can't find it. Oh, here it is. All right, so this piece is books on the shelf, and it is gilded. Can you see that it's gilded? This is by Timeless Treasures, and it's called Library. And I have enough for 2 fat quarters, so 2 people. The full print is on both sides, so I'm going to cut it in half. If the same person gets it both sides, then you're going to get a 19 1/2 inch half yard. Otherwise, it's 2 fat quarters. So here's the first fat quarter running. This beautiful library print by Timeless Treasures. It is non-directional. The books are in kind of blocks on the shelf, and it is gilded. So it has gold gilding on some of the book spines and pages. It looks very realistic. It's so pretty. Junk Paper is taking the first half. Here is the second half of this one.
Paper, scissors.
And again, if you get them both, you get the whole piece. Such a pretty print with the beautiful books gilded on shelves. They look super realistic. And Susie Sue's is taking the other half. Thank you. We'll cut that.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, here is another really cool set of pieces that I saved for you guys. And this is actually canvas. And it's a Waverly canvas. It is a little bit larger scale. It has teapots, spoons, teacups, and French words and postage cancels. And this piece is a pre-cut half yard of it. And then I'm going to run separately these big strips. so that if someone else wants some of this, you can get it. So we'll run this first. It's a larger scale, so I want to just sell the whole half yard, I think. That makes more sense to me. So 19-inch canvas weight. You can see it's canvas weight. All right, so here we go. Half yard of canvas weight is running. Spoons, teacups, teapots, French words, postage cancels in canvas. Thank you for your bid. And that is going to
Christy
Christy.
McGee.
Thank you. And then if a couple of you want just parts of this print,
Thanks, Christy.
these, I don't know what someone was doing with this. Maybe these were meant for some kind of straps or binding, but this is a huge long strip
You know,
that is about 6-inch wide by a yard. Let's see, two and 60 inches. So about 2 yards, 60 inches long. So it's really long. And it just has, all parts of the print on it. So let me just weigh this. It's actually kind of heavy. Make sure it's not, because it's canvasy. All right, 4 ounces. All right, I'm just going to do fat quarter pricing on this. So you just get this huge strip, 6-inch wide. Oh, and there is a seam in it at one point. So anyway, it's just a big, huge, long strip. 6 wide by about 2 3 yards long. All right, Bran gets one of them, and then I have one more.
Thanks, Bran.
And I think this one's even longer. Let's check. And it looks like there's a couple of seams in this one. Yeah, it's about it's about 4 yards long. Same width. And that's running 3.5 to 4 yards, I'll say. Okay, same thing. There's a couple of seams in it. And the edges are serged, so it won't fray, which is good. Thank you. And Christy is going to take that chunk of it. Oh, this is a fat quarter that is missing a little piece. So I'm going to run it as $1. This is a really, really cool, and this is art gallery. I can tell by how it feels. So if you like art gallery cottons, it just has script, French script all over it. And see, there's a little bit missing here. And it actually is still considered a fat quarter because it's 20 inches long up to that cut, 18 wide. So it's 20 by 18 before the cut even. So it's still a full fat quarter. And I'm 99% sure it's an art gallery piece.
Lots of French today, Dana.
So here we go.
What's up with that?
So really cool fat quarter.
Art Québécois.
With a script, and then it has kind of, you can see it has kind of a fun look behind it with the like shadowing. Thank you for your bid.
Merci, Robin. Merci.
So it should be, I should have said it's a fat quarter with some extra. All right, I have a couple of pieces of this print. It's a little bit larger scale, but it's a Susan Wingett.
Oh, Super Sales Jackie is opening some of her packages.
Oh, awesome. So ooh and ah, because you got some good stuff. All right, this is Susan Wingett, and they're like little block panels of wine, different wine prints. See that? And this piece is along the selvage. And so part of the blocks are cut off, but there's still some cool stuff you can cut out of there. And this is 18 wide. So it's about half the width of the fabric by a yard and 10 inches. So 46 long. And then I do have a full width of fabric piece that I'm going to run next. So if someone wants this one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 complete blocks of the different wine prints. So I'm just going to run it as like a half yard. So here we go. That is running. So you get 6 complete blocks and then these partial ones on this side if someone likes that. Wine block.
Sweet Caroline. Bum,
Nobody wants the wine. Okay, does anyone want me to run the yardage piece of that are complete? Let me know. I'll show you what it looks like. Susan, wing it. And here's the piece that's complete. And I think it's about a yard and
Susan Wingnut.
it's a yard and 10 inches. So 46 inches full width of fabric.
Welcome in, Anne.
So I would run it for $7 start. So let me know if someone wants me to run that. All right. Or I could, if someone wants all of the pieces, I can run that too. I could sell all of them for $8 if someone wants all of it. All right. Next up. All right, this is a print by Robert Kaufman, and it is a Carolyn Friedlander print called Architectures, and it's off-white with gray
Lazy
print
Bee
all
is
over it.
rating us.
Lazy Bee is rating. Let's get a giveaway started and pull up her profile. Thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you, Lazy Bee.
Giveaway is running. And Lazy Bee Fabrics, everyone get in, and you get to choose one of these fabric fussy cut. They have the heat and bond on the back. So you either peel the paper if it's got paper or it's already got the heat and bond on there. And I've got Maxine, I've got the chicken, I've got the guitar, or I've got these little simplicity pattern set. So everyone getting that giveaway. And you'll get to pick one of those. And here is Lazy Bee Fabrics, who is Stephanie. And she is a high school math teacher that loves to sew and sell fabric. She must be on spring break. And let's get her followed in her next show. Oops, you don't have a show scheduled for us to bookmark. Everybody just get her followed and let me know if you have another show scheduled that we can bookmark. Thank you so much.
Someone is requesting that you run all the wine fabric.
The whole set of wine. Okay. So you get a yard and 10 inches full width. Then you get that big piece that is a yard and 10 inches by 18 wide. And then there's just a little scrap that has one full block on it.
Lazy Bee will be this weekend.
All right. So everybody follow Lazy Bee and she'll have another show. Tell us what you're planning for that show. Thank you so much again for the raid. Everyone getting that giveaway. All right. This is about 2 yards of fabric worth of fabric here. And we're starting it for $8. Susan Wing It wine themed. You get a yard and 10 inches full width. And then those extra pieces that I showed. Beautiful Susan Wing It wine print going to Roselia. Oh, Rosa, I always say it wrong. that is coming to you. Congrats.
Thanks, Rosa Gisela.
All right, let's change the time. Okay, so I was showing this Robert Kaufman, and it is called Architecture, and it just has script all over it in kind of a light gray color. So a fun print for journaling. You could tea stain this to make it look more. The words are architecture related. So it says, I love the way they emphasize directionality and let's see, order. And then it talks about drawing, textures completely papered, pared down, sew with us, create. Anyway, it's just all kinds of creative words.
Cool.
So, and I'm going to sell this one in half yards. I have 2 yards available, so I have 4 half yards available of this Robert Kaufman. So here is the first half yard running. Someone wants some of that. It would be a fun one, like I said, to tea stain, make it look more antique.
One of them says no shoes, no shirt, no service.
It's just all kinds of creative type words on there. And that tabby cat's taken a half yard. Thank you. Here is a second half yard running if someone else wants some of it. Robert Kaufman, Carolyn Friedlander. She's a eclectic designer. She does some pretty cool stuff. Thank you. Junk paper is in for a half yard.
JPS.
All right, one more, and I'm going to go down to 10 seconds, or we have 2 more left. So going down to 10 seconds, maybe. Here we go, 10 seconds. That's running. All right, so I have 2 more pieces left of this. Robert Kaufman. Thank you, Bryn.
Bryn Best.
And here is the last half yard running.
You know, Bryn, if you change the first E in your name, in your username, Bryn Best, you could be the name of a breakfast cereal.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that tabby cat will get a yard.
Tabby cat, and the winner of the giveaway is junk, paper, scissors.
Yay, junk, paper, scissors. You get to pick one of those fussy cut fabrics. Let me show you what we have. Again, we have the chicken. We have the little sewing theme, like simplicity pattern. The guitar. It's a really cool one, isn't it? That's coming to you.
There you go, baby.
All right, and we've got everybody down for this fabric. We'll get your half yards cut. Oh, yard for that tabby cat. Everybody else half yards. All right, this is a really cool fabric. It has the ABCs. It's like the practice script on school paper where you're practicing your cursive on the lines. And it is Whistler Studio Wyndham. And I have a piece that's 24 inches by width of fabric. So I'm just going to do it twice, and you're going to get a 24 by 22 piece of this really cool script. And it's a nice cream color background. So I'm running it like a fat quarter, only it's big, wider than a fat quarter. So that's running Wyndham Books and Letters by Whistler Studio.
Upside
So you're getting a 24 by 22.
Turn me inside.
Thank you, Bryn. And then here's the second half of that running. If you get them both, you get the whole piece. Whistler Studio Books and Letters.
You're holding it upside down.
That tabby cat is in. Oh, sorry, it's upside down. Well, the letters in script look just as good upside down as upright.
That's true if you're standing on your head.
All right, that tabby cat's getting the other half of that one. Thank you. I have a bunch of really cool Japanese design fabrics I can pull more out. I just pulled a couple. I sold some of this the other day. It is these beautiful storks in a aqua colorway. It's so beautiful. And I'm just going to sell the whole piece. It is a 24-inch with a fabric piece. So through 2/3 of a yard. And I'm going to sell it as a half. Here we go. So if you guys like the Japanese, Asian, I've got a couple other pieces I'm going to show. This is just so pretty with the storks. And Christy is going to take that. And let me know if someone else wants that. I do have some more of that one. And then this piece is high fashion fabrics, and it's gilded. And it is a larger scale geishas. I have a yard, so let's do 2 half yards of that. Let me look at it and see. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is what's called a fat half. And so instead of cutting it in half this way so that it cuts through the designs, I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise. And that way you get the full geishas on here. Does that make sense? So you're going to get a fat half, which is half the width of the fabric lengthwise. And this is gilded. And these geishas are absolutely stunning on here. And so we're running it that way as a fat half, which is the equivalent yardage of a half yard, just lengthwise instead of horizontal, it's vertical. And this is just so pretty. And the geishas on here are about 10 inches. Robin is taking the first fat half. Here is the other. And if you get them both, you get the full yard. So beautiful gilded Japanese print. Nice cotton. And Christy is taking the other fat half. Make sure you write fat half on there for me so I remember. All right. That's coming to you. Do you guys want to see some more of the prints I have that are Asian, or is that enough? Let me know in chat. If there's a couple of you, I can pull a couple more of those down. Otherwise, we'll move on. All right. This is a farmer's market print that has just cute flowers and pots and everything. And it is by, let's see, Lily and something. I don't know the maker. Does anyone recognize that? Selvage. Making It Fun. Flower Market by Lily and somebody. Anyway, it's a half yard, so I'm just going to run it twice for fat quarters. If you want a fat quarter of this, super cute, kind of has the chalkboard look print. So here's the first half of this one running, and then I'll run it again for the second half. First person will get the marked selvage side. And if you get them both, you get the whole half yard. Barb is taking the first fat quarter. Here is the second fat quarter of that running. Flower market, farmer's market, beautiful day. Pretty little potted flowers. There's bees on here too, and butterflies. And Barb's gonna get the whole piece of that one. Such a pretty print. Thank you.
Thanks, Barbarina Cachetina.
All right, this is an awesome, awesome print. It is a collage of letters and envelopes, and it's kind of a little bit on the abstract side, but it's just such a cool print. And this is by Riley Blake, Letters from Home by Vicki Gifford from 2024. So a couple of years ago, and I have enough to do 6 fat quarters. of this one. And it's small enough that with a fat quarter, you get the whole print because it's just kind of a, a collage. Really cool print. So we'll run fat quarters of this until no one wants it. If you get continuous, it'll be a half yard or more. And if it's an odd number, it will not be connected. I'll connect your half yard, but not your extra fat quarter. So that's running for a fat quarter. Riley Blake. This really cool Letters from Home by Vicki Gifford.
Nope.
Nobody wants this one?
Guess not.
Okay. Let me know if you missed it, because sometimes people just miss it. All right. This one is more whimsical, but super cute. And this is a little Red Riding Hood print with Red Riding Hood, the grandma, and the wolf, and the little house. And I have a fat quarter. I have 2 fat quarters of this. I have a half yard, so I can run it twice. And it is the line that it was from, I don't know. It's from 2018, so it's long out of print. All right, here we go. The artist on this was Jill Hayworth, I think. Yeah. All right, here's the first one with the printed selvage. Little Red Riding Hood, wolf grandma, and the house and the teapots. Super cute. Prism is making the first fat quarter. Here's the second half of that piece running. If you get them both, you get the whole half. 2018 Riley Blake. Super cute little Red Riding Hood. Thank you. Prism is getting that whole piece.
Prism House.
Coming to you. All right, I had a bolt of this, and this is the end of bolt piece. And this is a Dear Stella. Someone was asking for Dear Stella yesterday, and I forgot I had this one. But I had it in this stack for this show. Ray Ritchie for Dear Stella. And it's just the cutest print. It reminds me of Wild Toad. What's the name of that ride at Disneyland in that book?
Mr. Toad's
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, because it's like these, little frog people and rabbits and mice, and they're all eating. It's like at a restaurant, and then they're on bicycles. Anyway, it's a cute piece. It's my end of bolt that is 29 inches. So I'm going to run the whole piece. The end of it's cut a little bit weird, but I measured from there. So 29 inch, so more than 3/4 of a yard of this really cute Dear Stella.
Stella.
And it's running.
Stella.
Dear Stella print. Cute little whimsical Mr. Toad's Wild Ride type animals in restaurants and on bikes. Super cute. Prism is getting that fun piece. Thank you.
House.
All right, this is vintage. It's super fun. If you are a gamer, a card gamer. Gamer means something totally different nowadays, doesn't it? This is just a fun vintage, and it is by Concord. Called Game Time, and it has the poker chips, the cards, and the backgammon looking. Is that back? What's this? It's like a.
What, roulette or?
Well, what's the background? Is like the poker table. Is that what a poker table looks like?
It looks kind of like a roulette table to me.
Yeah, roulette table. Okay. I have 2 yards of this. I'm going to sell it in half yards. So I have 4 half yards available. If you want some of this, and if you get multiples, of course, it will be continuous. So vintage half yard Concord game fabric. Here's the first half running. And it's just a fun dice, poker chips, cards, and then that fun background. And that's running. And C, Napier, thank you for your first purchase. Did I say it right? I said it like French.
Depends upon where she's coming in
Oh,
from.
we just got another raid. Who just raided us?
Thank you for the raid.
It was so powerful. Thank you for the raid. Let me get another giveaway running and we'll run some more of this fabric. So giveaway is running. Everybody get in. You get to pick one of these sets of iron-on fussy cut fabrics. And we're running half yards of this really cool vintage Concord Game Time fabric. And I will pull up So Powerful. Thank you so much for the rate. Tell us when your next show is. We can look. So Powerful's next show. And So Powerful, they do
Thank you, Super Sales.
charitable organization. They're a charitable organization that focuses on women and girls empowerment in Zambia. So all of their items are donated and all the sales go to support their program. So I think that's so awesome. Please give them a follow. They always have good stuff to sell and you can feel good about your purchase to help out their program. So please give them a follow. Their next show is on the 2nd. What day is that? That's the Thursday. So they've got that coming up, and then there's lots of shows you can bookmark. So thank you so much for that raid and everybody getting the giveaway. All right, so let's run another half yard of this piece. Here we go. Who got the first one?
C. Napier.
C. Oh, that's right, a new customer. All right, here is another half yard of that running. And again, if you get multiples, it will be continuous. Fun Game Time vintage Concord fabric. And C is going to get another yard, half yard, so a full yard.
Said.
And here is another one running.
Napier. Oui, Napier.
I think she wants it all. Such a cute piece. I have two yards. She has a yard and a half. Here's the last half yard of that running. So vintage Concord house called Game Time. Cotton. All right, looks like I'm going to save a half yard. She's getting a yard and a half of that. Thank you so much for your first purchases. All right, is everyone in that giveaway? All right, this is gorgeous. This one's more modern. This one is by Michael Miller. And it is called The Gilded Age by Amy Stewart. Ornate compacts. So they are vintage look, makeup compacts or mirrors that people would carry around. And it's just a collage of all these gorgeous compacts from this collection called The Gilded Age. I have a yard. We're going to run 2 half yards of this Michael Miller. Here is the first half running. Such a fun print with all those neat designs in there. And this is the first half yard running. Cat Foss, thank you. Cat Foss, thank you for your purchase. Here is the second half of that running.
Thanks, Cat Foss.
Thank you so much. Second half running. Gilded Age by Amy Stewart, Ornate Compacts, half yard. Stephanie is in for the other half. Thank you, Steph.
Stephanie, bro.
Such a cool print, isn't it?
Thanks, Steph. I think so. I think it's very gilded.
It is very gilded. All right, this is from that same collection. And this one is by the same artist, Amy Stewart, for Michael Miller. And this one is called Gilded Glamour. And it just has a collage of just all kinds of things on it. So gloves, bows, earrings, bags. There's some really cool vintage looking containers with words on them. I see a necklace, I see a lipstick. It's just super cool. And I have 2 yards of this print, I think. No, I have 1.5 yards. Let me just double check and see. Yeah, I have 1.5 yards, so I can run 3 half yards of this one. So here is the first half of 3 running. So it's that same collection, Gilded Age, Amy Stewart for
The
Michael Miller.
giveaway winner is Kay
The
Wood.
giveaway winner. Who was it?
Kay Wood. Stephanie Bro takes the
And
first.
Stephanie takes the first half yard of this. Okay, so you get to pick. So I have these little fussy cut iron-ons. I've got this one left that is the 2-piece sewing pattern. Has this little cute one that says, "Some days I truly amaze myself. Other days I can't find my glasses because I'm already wearing them." And it has a simplicity pattern number on it. That's so cute. And then this is a little fussy cut pattern lady. Or we have the chicken. This one's really cute. Or we have this one, Maxine, and it says, "Chocolate is a woman's reward for putting up with men." So there we go. Which would you like? So Maxine, the chicken, or the little sewing simplicity pattern ones? Which would you like?
Sewing.
The sewing, you got it.
Okay,
coming to you.
Quid. Congrats.
All right, and thanks again. So powerful for the rate. All right, we're gonna run another half yard of this one. The Gilded Age, Gilded Glamour. Michael Miller. Here is a half yard running. I have 2 more of this. We sold one. I have 2 more half yards available of this beautiful fabric with all these gorgeous designs. And Stephanie is making another half. And here is the last half yard available, running now. Michael Miller, Gilded Age. Thank you for your bids. And Christy is going to take the last half yard. Congrats. That's coming to you. Such a cool print.
Thanks, Steph and Christy.
All right, this one is equally as amazing. A little bit smaller scale. This one's vintage, or I mean, yeah, it's vintage. It's older than it's a vintage Hoffman, California called Phototech, and it's a collage of vintage photographs and ephemera and flowers, and it's kind of got an antique look. You can see it's a little bit more lighter scale in there. It's so cool. And I have let's see. I think I can run 3 half yards. Let me just double check. So I don't. Let's see. 1, 2. Yes, I can. All right, so we're going to run it 3 times for a half yard of this amazing Phototech Hoffman, California. It's not like old vintage, but it's, at least 20 years old. Here we go. First half yard of that is running Hoffman, California Fabrics Phototech. This beautiful collage. Vintage ephemera and photographs and flowers. And Kat Foss is going to take the first half. Here is another one running half yard. Thank you for your bids. And Bren is taking half. And last piece of this one. Last half yard is running. All right, looks like we'll keep a half yard for another day. All right, so we've got Bren for a half and Cat Foss for a half. All right, Bren Best gets a half and Cat Foss gets a half.
Okay.
Of this one.
All right. Bren Best, Cat Foss. Thank you.
Half yards. Okay. I have some Tim Holtz. I am down to 1 fat quarter of this print. This is the Menagerie Tim Holtz Eclectic Elements in the blue bird colorway. It has the graph paper behind all these really cool elements on here. And this is an out of print Tim Holtz. I wonder if they'll reproduce this because he's no longer designing new stuff, but they did say that he would reproduce or like what do you call it? Like allow regeneration of some of the older
That's
ones
right.
he's already done.
He put a whole.
All right, so this is a fat quarter. I only have one. Only one lonely fat quarter of this print by Tim Holtz. And it is running now.
Timoteo.
This is absolutely gorgeous. So if you want this last fat quarter of Menagerie Tim Holtz, it's running. Has the little birdhouses. Melson is getting that one. Congrats.
It's a Melson.
I keep hoping beyond hope that I'll find more of these Tim Holtz ones. Okay, I do have this Tim Holtz. And I've got.
Thanks, Nelson.
I have a little over a yard of this. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to run 4 fat quarters, but I'm just going to divide it in half and then in half again. So your fat quarter will be a little bit bigger. And this is also from that same line called Eclectic Elements Wallflower Botanical. So it has just all these cool botanicals, graphs, butterflies, stamps. It's just an amazing print. And with a fat quarter, you pretty much get a good chunk of most of the elements on there. And yours is going to be a little bit wider. So we're going to run this 4 times. If you get a connected one, you'll get a bigger piece. All right, here's the first run of that for a fat quarter. So this is the one called Wallflower Botanical. Thank you for your bids.
Cat
Foss is taking the first one. The first 2, I should have said this first. The first 2 people that buy, I will give you the side with the the printed selvage. Although, with the way they do these, you don't always get all the words. So, but it'll give you the printed side. All right, here's the next one running.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
So you're getting a little bit wider fat quarter of this one. Melson is going to get half the fabric. So far, so that all just keep connected instead of cutting the piece that has the selvage. So you'll just get a connected full width piece. Here is the third run of that. Third run.
The do run, the do run.
And then we have one more piece left. Thank you for your bids. Melson is getting the third.
Takes another.
She wants it all. Here's the last piece. the last piece
The
right
do
here.
run, 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 the do run, run. Do, 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 do.
Nelson knows how to custom bid to win. She's getting it all.
Sin.
Congrats, that's coming to you.
She didn't get it all.
Oh, she didn't?
No, Cat Foss got the first piece.
Oh, Kat got the first piece. Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking Mel got all of it.
Nope.
Okay, so Melson, you'll get a half yard and then a separated fat quarter, and then I'll give Cat the one of the pieces with the printed selvage.
Right.
All right. Sorry, I was confused. Okay, this is a Japanese little print. It's a Joann's. It's gilded. It's super pretty if someone just wants this whole piece. It's width of fabric 12 inches, so it's a third of a yard. Joann's. I'm just going to run it like a fat quarter. Pricing third of a yard, 12 by width of fabric. Beautiful gilded Japanese floral. Teals and pinks, and it does have gold gilding in the background. And Rosa is getting that.
Rosa Isela.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rosa.
This is just a really, really cool print. It is called Season of the Sun by David Galshut for Ben Artex. And it's just this beautiful
we had joy, print. We had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
And I have 2 fat quarters of this available, so we'll run it twice. Here is the first fat quarter if you want a piece of this. These beautiful suns.
Remember that song, Seasons in the Sun? Hated it.
You hated it.
Oh,
Thank you for your bid, Liz. It's getting the first fat quarter. Here's the other side of this piece if you want the full half yard of that really cool print.
Liz,
by Ben Artex. Liz is going to take that whole cool piece. Congrats. Coming your way.
Thanks, Liz.
All right, this is a little print. It's super cute. It's a Riley Blake, and it is from Goldilocks. So it's probably that 2018, but I don't have the part that shows the year on this one. And this one might be pre-washed. Let me check the width. It has... Just checking. Yes, this one has been washed because it's not 40. Well, it's 44 wide. But usually it's a little bit wider. Let me feel it. So I'm gonna, just to be safe, I'm gonna say it has been pre-washed. And it's a half yard, and it's just the tiny little forest house in there. So it would be a really cute piece to fussy cut. It's a tan background. Let's just do the full half yard on this since it's pre-washed. So pre-washed half yard.
I'll translate for some of our viewers. It's been washed.
It's been washed. All right, here it is. The full half yard. You get the whole piece. Riley Blake Goldilocks. I'm guessing it's from that same one that the little Red Riding Hood that same year. So probably around 2018.
Cat Foss.
And Cat Foss is getting that cute piece. Has little mushroom caps on the selvage. That's cute. Coming your way.
Think you got the Foss? Got the Foss.
All right, let's do this amazing print. Is a newer one, I think. I don't know if it has year on it. And I have a yard of this so we can run 4 fat quarters. It is Dear Friends by Paintbrush Studio. And it's a collage of really cool stamps. So it's a very cool print. So we'll run, do I have Kitchener sewing theme? Yes, I do. Have some of both. So we're kind of working our way through, but I can grab those next. Okay, so stamps. We're gonna run 4 fat quarters of this one. Paintbrush Studio, high quality quilting cotton. Here is the first fat quarter running of that one. Really cool stamp collage. Paintbrush Studio. And Super Sales. Jackie is getting the first fat quarter. Here is another fat quarter of that running. And if you get 2 in a row, you'll get a connected half yard. Paintbrush Studio. And that is going to Super Sales.
Super.
You'll get a half yard. Here's the third one running of that.
Super.
Stamp Collage Paintbrush Studio.
Super duper.
Oh, look, there's bananas on some of these stamps. Who was asking me for mini bananas yesterday? Oh, it was someone that wanted a mini banana print, but look at the little banana stamp. That's funny. All right, and then here's the last fat quarter of that running.
Oh, what a waste of a postage stamp dedicated to the vile fruit called banana.
And it looks like a step
back in time.
It's going to take the last one. Congrats. So Super Sales, you'll get a half yard and then a separate fat quarter.
Thank you,
Right?
Ursula.
Is that correct?
That is correct, Amundo. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You are
Sewing
absolutely correct.
theme, a kitchen theme.
100% correct.
All right, this is amazing. I have a whole bolt of this one. So we're going to start with half yards. This one is called, it's a Dan Morris design from 2025. And it is called, the line of this fabric is called So Shabby Chic. And it's just a really fun, beautiful collage of vintage sewing elements. And I have this one listed. So Shabby Chic. So half yards. It's a new line from last year. And let me put the camera down so I don't have to hold the bolt up so you can see how beautiful this is. Probably about the biggest thing on here just for scale is, if I hold this up, probably about 2 inches is the biggest anything is on this print.
No way.
Vintage dresses.
This person's name is iHungy.
Anyway. All right. So here's the first.
My 19-year-old daughter says that all the time to me.
I have a whole bolt of this. So we're going to run this one, until nobody wants half yards. So we'll run this one quite a bit. Do I have other sewing themed? I had some that I already ran. And do I have others?
Super
Yeah, I do.
Sales.
Super Sales is getting that. Yes, I can run a yard. So here is a 1 yard piece running. So this one's double price 1 yard of this fabric.
Double the pleasure, double the fun.
So that's a 1 yard piece running. And Nelson is taking a yard.
It's Melson. Thank you, Melson.
All right, here is another half yard running for anyone who wants a half yard. If you get 2, it will be connected.
Christy takes
Thank you, Christy. Here's another one running. Thank you, Super Sales. One more? Yeah, I can run one more.
Super duper sales, Jackie.
All right, here's another full yard. Full yard. on this run. Says half yard, but you can see by price I'm starting it at 12. This is for a full yard. Full yard, so shabby chic. Wow, did I say that right?
Milston.
Thank you. All right, back to we'll run 2 more half yards. As soon as I edit this. All right, here we go. Half yard running. Who else wants some of this? So shabby chic. Dan Morris Designs for QT Fabrics.
Not too shabby.
JS Mama. Thank you for your first purchase. Here is another one.
Oh, Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
Rosa is in.
All
right, is there anyone else that didn't get some that desperately wants a half yard of this? I'll run it more if you say please.
And you have to be desperate.
You don't have to be that desperate. Just say please.
Me.
All right, here we go. Another half yard running.
Liz would like a yard.
Yes, I can do another yard for Liz.
This is half yard, correct?
Yeah, this one's a half yard. The thrifted thread.
Thrifted thread, first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase. Here is a yard. Running. Full yard. Running. Thank you, Liz.
Liz H. 12.
All right. Everybody happy? I like people to be happy. All right. And thank you so much, everybody. All right. Another sewing themed one that I do have is, let me find it. Where did I put it? Here it is. I have a little bit left of this. This is end of bolt. I'm going to run it as fat quarters. It's the last of this fabric I have. It is Riley Blake, called Hand Made.
Hand jive, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
All right, so I'm running 4 different fat quarters of this one. If you get a connected piece, it's all I have left. It has notions, buttons, yarn, embroidery thread, pins. What else? Thread. It's really a cute print. Here we go. Fat quarter running. I think I have a little bit extra on this, so your fat quarter might be a little bit bigger. Because I'm just gonna half. So Rosa is getting a piece. Here's another fat quarter of this running. Thank you for your bids.
Fat quarter running.
That's Tabby Cat is in. Thank you.
Vintage shabby inspired prints.
There's another one.
Tabby Cat. I heard Tabby.
Yeah, we've had a bunch already.
I heard Tabby Cat actually sells cats. The shipping is horrible, though.
All right, nobody else on this one? Or did we miss it? Are we done with that? I have 2 more fat quarters if anyone wants it. Running one more time in case you missed it. So this is Riley Blake, handmade. It's from 2025.
Wow.
Right, no one else on that. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. I do have let's see, sewing theme and kitchen was the other request, right?
Somebody just said any vintage shabby inspired prints.
Well, we just had a bunch that we ran. And I do have some more that are kind of on that vibe. Vintage shabby. I mean, let me think.
Any tropical summer retro.
Tropical. Wow. Is that a real request?
Mm-hmm. Any tropical summer and retro.
Tropical summer retro.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
So
welcome in, Billy. Welcome in, Hagamy. Welcome in, Sheemy.
Where did I have that piece?
Welcome in, Sally. Shelly. Sally or Shelly. What's the difference?
Sometimes I wonder if people pull.
You know where you have the camera pointed. This is the Dana's Rear End show. Hello, Dana's Rear End. What can I get you?
Okay, let me stick with kitchen first, since that sewing and kitchen. I'm going to stick with that for a minute, and then we'll move to some other. All right, so the kitchen one that I have a little bit still left of this. This is a more modern print. It is Riley Blake, Lori Holt, called Kitchen. And let me get this one pulled up. Hang on a second. And this one I will do by, we'll do it by fat quarter, so that you don't have to buy a bigger piece.
Okay, we'll do it by a fat quarter. Kitchen.
And then if you get connected, you can have a full, half yard. So here we go. Hang on just a second. I have to change the listing really quick, because I had it starting at 6, so I'm going to do 3. Oh my gosh, you don't need to do that, Bert. Stop.
You're remember to write your answers in the form of a question.
All right.
What is kitchen fabric, Mr. Trebek?
All right, here we go. So this is running, if you want a fat quarter of this one. And it just has cute little blocks, cute little designs, and it's a Lori Holt flea market.
Melissa B2 first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase. Flea market by Lori Holt. Kitchen is what.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank
welcome
you.
to the
All right, here's another fat quarter of this
fabric.
running. And again, if you get 2, you'll get a connected half yard.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for
The
my
little squares on here are about 2 inches by 2, just less than 2, just so you know. All right, thank you. Here's another one. Running for a fat quarter of this cute Lori Holt, Riley Blake flea market kitchen.
JS Mama takes another one.
Thank you. So you'll get a connected half yard. Here is another one running. And please go into the buy it now. I've got flash sales running on fat quarters and upholstery fabric samples.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote? Okay. So we'll cut those for you.
What makes you think I won't cut
And if you guys missed that, just let me know. We can run it again. Okay, so that was kitchen. And then let's go to this piece that I have. And I would consider this vintage shabby. It's Secrets of the Garden by Joan Kessler for Concord. And it is vintage little blocks that are like vintage seed packets. And I'm running this by the row, because with each row, which is like a 7-inch row, you get all 6 of the little prints.
So for the jungle
theme,
theme,
cherries, sweet peas, strawberries, cauliflower, watermelon, and corn.
Are any of those fabrics that I pulled out the upholstery fabrics? Are any of those like jungle theme?
Look. Yeah, I'll look. All right, we've got a pre-bid on this, so let me get it pinned. So you get a 7-inch row with a fabric, 6 blocks. And if you get more than one row, I'll keep them connected. And I have 6 of these available. There's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different little prints.
How mucho per row?
Yeah, it's just running for $3. So it's a 7-inch by width of fabric, and you get the 6 little blocks. So that's running these fun little seed packet prints. It's a vintage Joan Kessler print.
Nelson takes
a row. Here's another row running. Here we go. So again, you get cherries. Oh, there's cute little ladybugs in here, and it has words around strawberries, cauliflower, watermelon, and corn. Christy is taking a row. Here is a third one of that running. And again, if you get more than one, I'll keep them connected, but they are all the same ones in a different order per row. So each row has the same.
Super duper sales, Jackie.
Thank you. Here is another one running of that. Vintage Kessler little seed blocks. They're super cute. I love the strawberry one. Sugar sweet, fancy, select berries. That's so cute. Who's getting that one? Bren is getting one.
Brenda.
And we should have 2 more left, right?
Brenda Nader. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So there's this one and then one more row left. Thank
Super
you.
duper sales.
Super sales. All right. This is the last one.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Last one running.
Get it now.
Row of 6. It's a 7-inch row, 6 blocks. And
Ursula
is getting that. Congrats.
a step back in time.
Thanks, everyone.
Ursula.
What a fun find. I will never stop picking up estates because I honestly have to say that, I mean, there's some amazing modern fabrics, but the most amazing finds are the vintage stuff.
Plus, they smell like an old person's house.
Sometimes. I try not to pick up anything with weird smells.
Just kidding.
All right. This is a really cool print. And it is by, let's see if the selvage is sticking here. Okay.
Welcome in, polyester.
This is a Zen Chic Brigitte Heitland Moda.
Thanks left for the purchase.
Thank you. And this one has vintage advertisements. So that one's kind of fun, and it has little things like
play that punk funky music.
I did, and you can too. Feed your family better and save up to $40 a month. Pre-inventory white sale, Casey's Lumber. I mean, it's just all these cute, fun things. And I have 2 fat quarters available of this. So we'll run the first half. Here we go. It's a Brigitte Heitland Moda newspaper, little vintage ads on kind of an off-white and then charcoal print. And Bren is taking the first fat quarter. Second fat quarter is running.
Bren best. Thank you, Bren.
Second fat quarter running of this one. And back in time is getting that. Congrats.
Thank you, ladies.
I don't know that I can fill the need for tropical. What was that?
Tropical jungle and retro. But let's see what we brought. I mean, I thought some of those leaf patterns kind of looked tropical.
Here in these no, none of these are like. I mean, do I have stuff like that in upholstery? Yes, all day long. But in quilting cottons, I did sell a piece.
You have that bolt right there too.
Oh yeah, that one is upholstery.
Good seller.
I'll
a
see
half a
if
yard
you
of
want
that, or
of fabric though. So I do have this, it's a canvas weight, and it is 54, no, let's see, 56 wide canvas weight. It's a large tropical. So if you want some of that, I can sell you some of that. If you're still here, say hello. Tell me if
hello,
that fits the bill.
is it me you're looking for?
And then other tropical vibe.
'Cause I wonder where you are.
That's probably what I have right now. Oh, this is tropical.
And I want to say
It's in quilting cotton. I have
I love you.
dropping.
Hello.
I have this. It's a Joann's print that has
Do a little dance.
tropical vibes.
Make a little love.
It has these
Get down tonight. Bump, bump.
fancy birds and tropical flowers. It's pretty. It's called, well, I don't know. It doesn't have a name.
It's called Well, I Don't
It's
Know.
just a beautiful
Wow.
quilting cotton by
That's
Joann's.
a unique name. Is that
So
velvet?
we want some of this one. I can run. I'll just run a half yard and see if someone bites on this. This is regular quilting cotton. Joann print. Here is a half yard.
Could you run 3G?
Yeah, let me see what that one is. Okay, if anyone wants a half yard of this, really pretty tropical. It's running with the birds and the flowers.
No,
All right,
thank
no
you.
one on that. Okay, so let me know on those if someone wants those still. And let me see what 3G is.
3G sounds like a network. Hey, Beeves, welcome in.
Oh,
Welcome
this
in,
is the
DLB
little
Myers.
farm quilt print poppy cotton. I put this in here just because it's a fun little quilt print. So this is half yard. So if someone wants a half yard of this, it's poppy cotton farm quilt in the yellow, farmhouse fancy. And I'm down to just a little bit of this. So that's running, if you want a half yard. And that is going to Melissa.
Melissa.
Melissa. Are you good with a half yard? Does anyone else want this?
Run it while you're there. See.
You are so welcome. All right, running one more time in case. You want a yard or
See?
someone else wants some.
Running it again.
It's running. All right, so you'll get a full yard of that. Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa B2.
All right. Let's see what else was the requests.
The other request was I don't know, I can't think of it.
I'm gonna run this little piece because I grabbed it. It is a remnant piece. I think there's no selvage. Yeah, no selvage. It's 13 wide by about 42 long. And it has these cute, like, flower power, larger scale daisies. But I put it in this show because it has the funnest little script behind it. It says, remember, cherish, discover, imagine, wonderful, laugh, dream, memories, play, enjoy. Anyway, it's just a really cute little print. So I'm gonna run it like a fat quarter.
Okay,
You get
we'll
the
get to
whole
that
piece.
for just a second.
So you get the whole little piece. It is cut a little bit wonky, but it's about 13 by 42. Running it as a fat quarter. Don't know maker, it's quilting cotton. So someone wants that cute pink. It's pink. I mean, come on. And the little daisies kind of look like they have a clock hand in them. It's cute.
Brand Best takes
Bryce taking
that.
that cute piece.
Okay, Ursula has a request.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, hang on, it's scrolled up. Oh, SSW5H1.
Let's see. You might have to tell me what it is because I don't think that's one of my numbers. 0S. W. Oh, yeah, it is in here. I'm sorry. Okay, let me get that pinned. All right, that is the sewing seeds panel.
Sowing the
That's in the black and white. Let's grab that.
Seeds of love. Sowing the seeds.
All right, this is a J. Wecker Frisch sewing seeds panel. It is a I'm actually doing this by the half yard because there was no way to cut it to make you get everything. So it's just a half yard, but it's more like a panel print. So a half yard, let me just show you where that shows up on the print. So it gives you, see how much it gives you all of that. And then, so you'll get a little bit of everything in that half yard. And then if you want more than one half yard, just get a yard. So this is a really cool print. All right, here's the first half yard running of that one. So J. Wecker Frisch Sewing Seeds 3. And it's this cool print that has all these kind of like vintage look seed ads.
Sales, Jackie.
Thank you, Super Sales. Running again for a half yard.
Mm-hmm. Gotta hand it to you on that fabric.
I know. I love that hand print thing on there.
Nelson takes one.
Nelson takes one. Here's another one. Running again. Thank you for your bids.
Was there an
Sewing
artichoke on there
Seeds
someplace?
3 by J. Wecker. Was there what?
Artichoke on there somewhere.
Yeah.
Christy McGuire art.
So you've got sunflowers, you've got roses, you've got watering cans. This is fun, this little design. I don't know. Do I see an artichoke? Maybe you were looking at this big flower.
Maybe.
Anyway, all right. And who got that last one? Christy got that one.
Okay.
Let's run one more. Here we go.
For the color seeds pack.
Yeah, I've got the colored one of this that's more like a panel. So we can run that next.
KMF.
KMF's taking one. Running one more. There we go. That tabby cat is in. And Melson. Fit.
Okay, you'll get a full yard, Melson.
Thank you. Running one more. Thank you for your bids. And that tabby cat's getting one.
Tabby cat.
All right, and then let's get the colored one. I have a pre-cut piece of one of these. Where did I put it? That's a good question. All right, let me move some stuff here for a second. All right, this is this one.
Ain't no sunshine.
Let me put the camera up a little bit so I can show you. All right, this is the one that's more like a panel, so it actually has cut lines. And it has some of those same designs, but a little bit bigger scale and in colors. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 different rectangular blocks on there. So let's get that one.
any Halloween prints?
I do have some. All right, here's this one running. So it's a 4 by 45 inch panel, 10 different blocks prints. So you get to see it's like a wide.
Melson.
Like that. Nelson's getting the first one. Here is another one running of that. And this is from Sewing Seeds 3 by Jay Wicker for Riley Blake from 2024.
Super duper sales, Jackie.
Thank you. Here is another one.
Jackie.
So 10 blocks on the panel. Sewing Seeds.
Friend Best takes that bad girl.
Bran. Here's another one. And yours will get cut straight off the bolt.
KMF2.
Thank you, KMF.
You're listening to the mighty KMF2.
Here's another one.
Playing all your country hits for you.
Thank you for your bids.
Melson takes another one.
And we're going to do one more. And I do have 2 more prints from this line that we can run. And a step back
in
is taking that.
Ursula.
Anyone that didn't get one that really, really badly wants one, I'm willing to run one more if you say yes of this before we go to the other prints. I just don't want to keep running this forever. All right, one more. Here we go. Last one.
More time.
One more time. The 24-inch Sewing Seeds 3 J Wecker 10 block panel. A sailor. All right, here's that bolt. And I do have some Halloween ones. Let me finish.
Said the listing I'm looking for is a few listings lower.
In this collection or in a different collection? Because this is another print from that same collection. This one is a seed packet collage, and this one I run by half yard. So let me get this one pulled up. It's this listing here. This is Sewing Seed 3 Seed Pack Toss, and it's by the half yard. All right, so we'll run 4 of this one and then see where we're at. And then she's looking at OSSW. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Melson.
Thank you, Melson. Here's another half yard of this one running. Seed packet toss. Melson gets that one.
Melson.
Run it 2 more times. Here's run 3.
It's Melson.
Thank you. And run. Oh, we're still going. Sorry. Step back.
Step
gets
back.
That one. And here's the last run. Half yard. And KMF is getting that.
KMF2.
Thank you. All right, and then this print is the one I have, I think, the least amount left of. And it is the little botanical blocks. Kind of, it's a print where it's like, like an entry from a flower scientific journal book.
Thingy-mabob,
Here we go.
science,
This
kind
pin, and this one I do by the half yard. There's just no way to exactly cut it, so I just did half yards of this one. So here we go. That's right. So it's also from that same line. Sowing Seeds 3. And it is the botanical in A Step Back in Time takes the first one, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to run it 2 more times. Or no, 3 more times. We'll run it 3 more times. So we'll sell 4 half yards of this one. Thank you for your bids. All right, Melson is in.
Melson.
All right, 3rd half yards running.
I
Step back, and then here's the last run. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. And Melson. So you'll each get a full yard, right? They both got. Or did Melson get?
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
You are correct, my liege.
All right, and then let me find that one. Let me see. If you put a pre-bid on it, that helps me. Let's see. I've got let me just run the pre-bids. Because if that's one of them, then we'll get to it, right? So let's see. Oh, I don't see that number on here on the pre-bid list. So let me see. 0S. Or did we already get to that one? Because I think those were all the sowing seed ones. So I think we got to all those. I do not have the butterfly ladies. No, sadly. Okay. So let's get to the pre-bids then. So we've got a pre-bid on the press-on panel. That
the
one
press-on
is
nails panel
right here. And this is a 24-inch with a fabric panel, which gives you it's got this really cool border, and then it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these different block advertisement look panels. It's really cool. All right. So, and I don't have one cut out, sorry. All right, so here we go. 24-inch press on panel from J. Weckerfish, press on from what year was this one? 2024. So a couple years ago. Melson is taking one of those. Anyone else want one of these press on panels? And I do have a couple of small pieces from this line that I can run. Thank you. Super Sales is in.
Super Sales.
Here is another one. I'll run 4 of these. So here's another one if someone else wants one. 24-inch press on panel. KMF is KMF. And here is one more. One more of those.
Brand Best.
Brand is taking one. Thank you.
How many are you running?
Is there anyone else that really wants one? All right, I'll run one more. Here we go. If you get two, I'll keep them connected. Not that it really matters with this kind of print, but I'll make you put it.
30% was Jackie.
Super sales. All right, looks like we're still having bids. Should we run one more? All right, one more. One more. And that is going to Gathered Treasures. Was that a first purchase? Thank you so much for your first purchase.
Gathered Treasures.
All right. Let me get the other pre-bids and then I'll show you some of the small pieces I have from this press online. So the other pre-bid I saw was this Costume Maker's Charm pack. Let me pull that one up. Get it pinned. All right, so this is Riley Blake, Costume Maker Act 2 by Jay Wecker. And this was from 2024 also. And it's the 5-inch stacker charm pack that has all the prints from that Costume Maker line in 5-inch squares. And it was a Halloween line. And here we go.
Oh, yeah,
that's running. If you want one of these charm packs.
Did you get any other Halloween yet?
I have some other ones, yeah, from this same line, and some other ones too.
Thready
or not. Thank you for your first purchase. Was that a first purchase? I think so. I thought it said that. Maybe not.
Really?
All right, here's another one running. I have 3 of these available to run today. So if you want one of these charm packs, and if you look at the pictures, it's just got really cool prints. Thank you, so sassy. And I have
sassy.
I have the ticket one on the bolt that will run some of that print. All right, here's another one. Thank you for your bids. Another charm pack. And that one is going to thread also.
Uh-oh. Earthquake on the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Jenny Vic.
All right, and then this is the panel that goes with that line. So this is Costume Maker, and I don't have a ton left of this, but I can run it. So Costume Maker's Act 2, and it's a block panel. Get that one pinned. So it's a 24 by 43 panel. So let me just show you what you get. So it's the 2 sets. I know it's upside down. But that's how they threaded it on the bolt. So let me set it this way. All right, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these really fun blocks. So those 2, the ones in the middle, and then the other side of the fabric, you get 2 more. And then it has a cool border also. All right. So here we go on that. These are just so funky and fun. Super cool prints. Thank you for your bids. And super sales, Jackie is getting that.
Jackie.
And here is, I'll run 2 more of these. So here's another one running. Costume Makers panel. 24 by width of fabric going to super sale, so yours will be connected. And here is one more of those. So one more of those running. And
Super
that's what
sales.
super sales. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. How many does that give me left? Oh, I just got a raid.
We did?
9 GG with the raid.
Thank you, 9 GG.
9 GG. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me pull up your profile here. Here is 9 Gigi, who is Julie, and she sells vintage decor. And she has shows scheduled for the 3rd and the 7th and going on. Can everybody give her a follow, please? And bookmark upcoming shows. Let's get another giveaway started here in honor of that raid. Thank you so much. Every raid is a blessing. Everyone get in. And I have 2 of these.
At least that's what the Vikings told their
Fussy cut iron-ons left. The Maxine one or the chicken. So you get to pick one of those. And the Maxine one comes with a few other little pieces that go with it that you kind of put with it. So those are fussy cut and then have the heat and bond on them. You peel the paper and iron
Thank
on.
you, Gigi.
Everyone getting that giveaway. And thank you so much, Julie, for the raid. All right. And here's that bolt for you on that one. Let me see how, I was going to look and see how many of those I had left.
Were we gonna do Halloween stuff at all?
Well, those are Halloween. That's what those are.
Okay.
So we did those. Let's see how many of those I have left. I have 3 left. Is there someone else that wants one? Because Supercell's got all of the 3 that I ran of this. Do you guys want me to run this one more time? I'm willing to do one more. Because then that'll leave me with 2. All right, here we go. One more. Those running.
Uno mas, Tomas.
Oh, that's running if you want this panel. Thank you for your bids. And that is going to gather treasures. So just add her to that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then this is the ticket print that I have that goes with that line. And I got it just because I love the tickets. I think it's just so fun to have these little tickets that have all the neat little designs on them. And the tickets measure about 1.5 inches by less than 1 inch wide. So you can do a lot with these little tickets. And it's a kind of a row print. And it is non-directional because they did, every other row is the different direction. So it's kind of fun. So let me get this running. And I put this one in as half yards. So you're getting a half yard. So $4 start half yard ticket print from that costume maker line. Half yard. So sassy is in.
So sassy.
There's another one running half yard of the ticket print from that line. And gathered treasure is in. Thank you.
Gathered treasures.
There's another one running.
Thank you, gathered.
Thank you. Thank you.
That tabby
cat. And if you get more than one, I'll keep them together so you'll get continuous yard. Here is another one running of that. Fun ticket print.
So
I don't. This is the only colorway I have. All right, here's another one running half yard in the orange. And Christy is in.
Christy McGuire.
Anyone else want one? Running one more. Fun ticket print from Costume Makers.
That's Tabby Cat.
Thank you. All right, we done with that? Everybody happy? Let me know if I need to run it one more time. If there's someone that wanted one that didn't get one, say me please in chat, and I can run it one more. I'm kind of nice like that most days. All right, looks like we're done. Okay. Thank you, everybody. All right, other Halloween stuff. I do have a couple of pieces. I'm not going to pull out.
And the giveaway winner is.
Oh, we have a giveaway winner.
Maddie or Mad Debbie.
Mad Debbie. Congrats. Would you like the chicken or the Maxine that says chocolate is a woman's reward for putting up with men? So Maxine or the chicken. And they're little fussy cut fabric with the heat and bond. You peel the paper and iron it on. The chicken. You got it. Coming to you.
Coming to you.
All right.
On a dusty road.
This is a remnant piece from a Joann's print that I think is so cool. So it's like this lacy leaf damsk with the skulls. Is that not super cool? And kind of an antique tan, and then there's spiders in there. It's a really cool print. And I have 35 inches. So it was like an end of bolt piece. So let's just run the whole piece unless you guys want me to share and cut it in half. You would get like 17 inches each, 16 and a half to 17 inches each. So tell me if you want me to cut it in half or run the whole piece. If no one votes, we'll just run the whole piece. All right, so 35 inch. You guys want it? Here we go. That's ready. So it is a Joann's print. Really cool lacy leaf. And then the spiders and the skulls. And Thready or Not is taking that.
Ready or not. Jenny Vick.
All right, and then this was another one that was a Joann's remnant piece that is by a designer, though. It is a Bristol-based studio piece and also an end bolt piece. And it is 31 inches. So we'll run that whole piece, and it has these cloches with the snake and the spider. It's got skulls. It's got spell books, like poison bottles. I don't know what else is on here. Let's see. And it says Harry Scary's or Harem Scaram's Old Curiosity Shop. Old Salem book of spells, tinctures, potions. Anyway, it's a cool print. So if someone wants that piece, 31 inches with a fabric, Joann's. It's a creepy, fun, cool print. And it has kind of a marbled, antique look background. Oh, and there's ravens in there too. So if you're a bird raven lover. Suze is taking that cool piece. Thank you.
Susie Sue Sews.
All right. And then, do I have anything else Halloween-ish? Not that I know of today. All right, let's go to this fabric that I have on the bolt. This one is a steampunk print that's just really cool. It's kind of a watercolory look, and it has pocket watches, gears, old bottles, chains, old keys, and gears and stuff in it. It's a really cool print. And this is a Desiree Designs for QT from 2024 called Steampunk.
Hey, City Stash.
So it's just a really cool print. So let's run some half yards of that one. I have this one in here. Hey, welcome in, Jean. How are you today? Let me get this pin. Thank you for your pre-bid on this one. So this is for half yards. And that's running. This really cool steampunk print. Thank you for your bids. Half yards. Super sales. Jackie is
Super
in
sales,
for
Jackie.
that one. Here's another half yard running.
Jackie.
And any continuous, you'll get more than, you'll get whatever, however many you buy in half yard increments, continuous yards. And Janet is in.
Janet, first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase. Let's run a buyer giveaway because we've had a lot of new buyers. So let me get that running. And I have some fun little swatches you get to pick from fabric. All right, running again, steampunk half yard. Here we go. That's running. And it is, again, a Desiree design for QT steampunk. And super sales, Jackie's in. Here's another half yard running.
Jackie.
Thank you for your bids. Running for a sailor is in. Thank you, thank you. Here's another half yard running of that one. Steampunk. All the cool stuff. Rusty background. Going to Janet. And there's another one of that.
Laughing.
How many have we done?
Everything I had on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. This is number 6.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else dying for a piece of this? Say please, and I will, or me, and I'll run it one more time. So steampunk. If anyone else didn't get one that wants some or wants a full yard. All right. There we go.
Me.
One more running. Thank you. And so sassy is getting that. Thank you.
So sassy.
Oh, I was going to show you the little bits I have of some other J Wicker pieces. This one is from the press on line, and it has giant irons on it in the red colorway, and then it has words behind it. And I just have one piece of this that is a half yard. So it's kind of a big print, I feel like, but because of how it's done, a fat quarter will do you. If you know what I mean. See how the fat quarter, the half.
Gathered Treasures has some pre-bids, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get to those. All right, so let's run this as 2 fat quarters. And then if you get them both connected, you'll get the whole piece. So here's the first fat quarter. You'll get the marked selvage of this press on with the large irons with kind of diagrams and words. The old vintage irons. Melson is in for the first. here is the other side of that running. Press on. And a step in that. Congrats. All right, let me check the pre-bids so I can run those for you. The Tim Holtz, we already ran everything I had today, so I don't have any more Tim Holtz. And then we can run the Take Heart. So let me get that one out. And I'm getting down to the nitty gritty on this one.
Nitty gritty.
Here we go. Pin. All right, and this is by Half Yard, Vintage Valentine, Take Heart, J. Wecker Frisch, Valentine Toss. This is one of the cutest prints. It is so stinking cute. Little vintage Valentines. And I can run 2 half yards of this. Susie. Suze is in. Thank you. And here is. Whoops, it disappeared on me. Hang on. Take. All right, here's one more half yard of that running. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, everybody. Getting that giveaway if you made a purchase. Buyer giveaway running.
Susie takes them both.
Thank you, Susie. So you'll get a yard of that. And then the other pre-bid. Oh, if we're getting a winner.
The winner is
that tabby cat. Let me show you what you get to pick from.
That tabby gato.
All right, so this is a little collection of scrappy pieces that are just fun junk journal fabrics. This one has vintage shoe, vintage bag, vintage pendant, vintage brush.
Vintage appendix.
This one is a J. Wecker little piece that has clocks.
That's sick and wrong.
It's a little square. And then this is purses and bags. This is one set altogether. You get those 3 pieces. Or you get an extra wide fat quarter of the Take Heart little graphs, or they're like little dance cards and game cards and vintage Valentines. So you get one of those. And it's not a fat quarter. It's 14 by 20. Let's see, I said fat quarter is not 14 by 22 is what that is. So you can get one of those, or you can get this little piece of First Costume Maker. It was part of a panel, and it just has that many characters, and then it's cut. So you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different characters. Look at this one. So you're going to get that piece. Or I have this really cool piece that is eyes, and it's a fat 1/8 with little eyes, and it's by Hello Ollie Organics Art Gallery. So those are the 2 cool ones. All right. So you want this one, the J. Wecker piece? Yeah, that one's so cool, isn't it? You're welcome. Good get. All right, that's coming to you, and congrats. All right, and then those other pieces that I showed will be up for grabs as another buyer giveaway. We'll run another one very soon. All right, so that tabby cat gets that one. And then let me show you these other little pieces that I had some extras of. This one is also from Press On. It's a panel. And it's a large scale panel that has the diagrams on it of an ironing board and a couple of different vintage irons. And I just have one panel. It's a 24 and a half inch panel with a fabric. So if someone would love this panel from Press On, I'm going to run it. I don't have it listed, so give me a second to get it by weight. And I'm going to start it at $6 if someone wants that cool panel. I only have one. So if you like that, it's running. It's kind of a cream color background with black print. Large scale. And that is going to Janet. Congrats.
Janet
is getting that panel.
Janet laugh.
All right, and then this one is a Halloween kind of vibe. And I only have one of this, and this is actually venti venti. Well, like original. Because this is Tidings of Great Joy, Quilting Treasures, and it's the witch panel. And I only have one. And it is a Tidings of Great Joy, Jay Weckenfish for Quilting Treasures before she went over to Riley Blake. And it's a 23.5-inch panel. Like pattern pieces and the witch and the little oil thing. And it says, on the bottom, it says Taylor. Well, it's in French. Tailleur de habits et whatever. So scary. That's what it's at the bottom. So scary. So yeah, this is a way old out of print panel. And I'm gonna run that one. All right, that's running if someone wants this. It's so cool. So long out of print from Quilting Treasures, Jay Wecker. So scary. Going to super sales. That was a good gift because this is not something you will easily find. It's super fun. All right, and then this is a little piece that is a half yard.
Thank you, Jackie.
That is from one of the original Riley Blake lines. What line is this from? It's from that one that had something to do with Alice, because it has words that say, let me read you the words. It's just a word print on black. What a curious plan. Nonsense. Begin at the beginning, dear, dear. I know who I was when I got up. Happy Halloween. Oh, my fern whiskers, the Duchess. Duchess, who are you? Anyway, it's a half yard with all these words. And it's from that line that was kind of like Halloween Alice themed. Yeah, down the rabbit hole. There we go. I don't have enough on the selvage to tell me for sure what it was, but that's what you get. Okay. And this is a pre-cut half yard from that line. It's all I have of that. And someone wants that piece. It's a fun piece with all those fun words on it. So if someone wants that, it's running. And Molsto is taking that. Thank you. All right, I love this one. This is from Press On. I'm keeping a half yard because I love it, and Lovely Pinto gifted me this, but I'm gonna sell 2 fat quarters. It's a tiny print from Press On in aqua, and it has the little ladies at the ironing boards and the irons. Is that not stinking cute? So I'm gonna do 2 fat quarters of this, and then I'm saving the rest. So here is the first fat quarter of that from Press On, and it is a tossed, scattered, non-directional print. Little irons, girls at the or lady at the ironing board, in a light aqua color. So you're getting a fat quarter.
Joy first purchase.
What Joy? Thank you for your first purchase. Here is the second fat quarter of that running. If you get them both, you'll get a connected half yard. This is Jay Weckerfish. Press On. Cute little ironing print from 2024. Fat quarter going to super sales. Jackie. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, ladies.
All right, and then let me check the pre-bids again. I still have that Tim Holtz listing in there just because I add, if I have one, I run them, but I don't have any more today. So the Tim Holtz is sold out for today. I do have typography, and I do have Healing Garden, and I ran the 3 costume maker charm packs that I was going to run today. So those are done for today. All right. So the next one we can run is typography. Let me get that pinned. Jackie. Let's see. As a kid, I had a small iron board and working iron. I would iron out my desk. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. That is so cute. All right. So typography. This is such a cool print. It is a Lori Holt print, and it has like vintage diagrams and ads, like typewriter, lady at the typewriter. And this colorway that they pre-bid in is the cream pink colorway. So I'm going to run that one first. This is for a half yard of the cream pink typography print, Lori Holt, Riley Blake. So that's running. And I can run 2 of this colorway. Molsto is taking one.
Is this half yard?
Yeah, these are half yards. Typography in the pink. All right, running another one. Molsto. So running a second half yard of that. It has all the type, like the old secretary typing. Christy McGuire is taking one. Let me see how many I have left. Let's run 2 more. 2 more in this colorway, and then I have other colorways of this. So we can run more of the other colorways as well. So if someone else wants one of these, typography in the pink. All right, looks like that's all she wrote. And then let me get that someone pre-bid on one of the other colorways, so I'll grab that first. Let me see which one it was. All right, the other pre-bid is on the, oh, never mind, I lied. That was the only one that had a pre-bid. But let's run the other colors. All right, this is the beautiful coral pink colorway of that same print. I love it in these darker prints because then the graphics show up a lot better. Super pretty in this colorway.
Pink, and I think the other one's either pumpkin or mustard or something like that.
Yeah, there's a purple. I'll show them to you. I'll run all the colors I have, so you'll see them all by the time I get through. Love this color. It's a coral pink color. And I like how the print shows up on here. Molsto is taking a half yard. There's another one running. This one I can run 4. I'll run 4 of this one. Thank you for your bids. And Nelson is taking that. There's another one running in the coral pink colorway. And Christy is getting one. Thank you. And then here is one more in that color. Then we'll switch colors. Christy's getting that. I do have enough of that. If someone's dying and needs that colorway, just tell me. I have enough of that one. I can run another one. I just want to move to the other colors if no one else is dying for that one. Okay. And then this is the pumpkin colorway in I've got a pre-cut piece and then another piece, so I still have enough of this one that we can run it some more. So I'll run it 3 times.
Nelson said yes a couple times, so you might have to go back to that other one.
Oh, you want the coral
Hey,
pink
Becca's
again?
sewing table, thanks for the raid.
Becca's sewing table. Thank you so much for the raid. Love it. Let's run this giveaway, and then I'll go back to that pink for just a second. So giveaway running. This is for this cute little Maxine fussy cut heat and bond set. So it has the little Maxine, and it says chocolate is a woman's reward for putting up with men. It has the heat and bond. You peel the paper, iron it on, and then there's some cute little pieces that go with it. So you can put it on something. Everyone getting that giveaway. And let's pull up Becca's sewing table. Here we go. Becca's sewing table is Becca. Her next show is on the 2nd, and she's doing quilting books and sewing. So everybody please give her a follow and bookmark upcoming shows. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that so much. She's got awesome stuff, and she does the cute fun thing with the ugly fabric, right? You're the ugly fabric person. That cracks me up. So everyone please bookmark all of her upcoming shows. Thank you so much. Okay, so running the I was gonna run the coral one more time, right?
Yep.
All right, so typography, Lori Holt, Riley Blake in the coral colorway. Running one more time. Here we go. Such a pretty color, such a cool print. That's running. It says Foster Typing Service.
Oh, so okay.
Thank you. All right, so we're good on that. And then the pumpkin color is what we're going to do next. Where is it? All right, here we go. That's running. So in the pumpkin colorway, also shows up really nice on this color. It's cool. And so taking that. Here is another one in that colorway. Running half yard. And most of those will be another one. Anyone else want this colorway? Or if you want more, I do have another piece of this one. Christy is in. Thank
Christy
you.
McGuire art.
And one more in the pumpkin color. All right, looks like that's all she wrote. Okay, so we'll get that one cut.
Le Pompon. Le Pompon.
And then I have 2 other colorways. I'm down to the nitty gritty on the one, so I'm going to measure it and see how much we actually have left of the. So we'll run the purple first, and then I have a little bit left of the natural black. So here's the purple. And that's running. So if you want it in the purple, look how good it shows up on the purple. I think that's so pretty. And it's kind of a retro purple color, isn't it? Melton takes one. There's another one of that. And to be safe, I'm only going to run 3 in the purple. Because I think that's what we're about down to on this one. And Elsa takes another. Last one in the purple is running now. Thank you for your bids. And that is going to super sale. Thank you. All right, let's measure this last piece I have of this colorway. Let's see how much I can sell. I have a yard and like 3 extra inches. So we'll just do 2 half yards and I'll just cut it in half and you'll get a little bit extra because it's the last piece I have in this colorway. So I can sell 2 half yards. Let me edit this. We're getting a winner. Carrie MCK. What did we run? The Maxine, that's right. So Carrie gets that. Let me pull that out as soon as I edit this. So you're getting this cute little fussy cut iron on Maxine set. That's coming to you. Congrats and thanks for being here. And thanks again to Becca's Sewing Table for the raid. All right, here is the 2 last half yards I have of the typography Lori Holt in this color. Pieces? Yeah. You can just give her the bag or keep it in the bag. All right, here we go. 2 last half yards of the natural with the black print typography. And first half is going to Molsto. Thank you. And you're getting a generous half yard of this. It's going to be about 20 inches, maybe a little bit more, 20 and a half inch. All right, here we go. Last half yard is running in the natural colorway. And that's all I have of that one. That tabby cat is getting that one. Congrats. All right, so that's that whole line. Let's run this line that's so fun. That's kind of the same vibe. This is Lori Holt, Farmer's Daughter. And this is the advertisement print that goes with that line. And they did it in red. It's super cute. So Farmer's Daughter. Oh, did I not get this one in here? Okay, hold the phone. I have to grab it because it's... Everyone hold on just a second. I thought I had it in.
All right, all of
I
you
didn't manage.
Put your head on your table.
Put your head on your table.
Fold your arms. Be very quiet and still.
All right. It's in here. Let me get it pinned. Okay. So Farmer's Daughter. And it is the farm life background. And it is a cream color with the red print. And this is for a half yard. It repeats about every 24 inches, but between the 2 sides, you get the whole print in a half yard because everything's on there. And then on the back, you got the tractor and all the cute stuff. Thank you, Melson. There's a milk can on there. There's another half yard of that one running. So Lori Holt, Farmer's Daughter, half yards running.
A sailor.
Hey, sailor's taking that. Here's another one. Half yard. Farm life background in the tea rose colorway.
A sailor.
A sailor's taking that. There's another one. Thank you for your bids. And that one is going to Molsto. How many have I run?
4.
All right, let's run 2 more. 2 more running. We just got a raid 3J retail. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for the
3J
raid.
Retail.
I'll pull up your profile here in just a
A
second.
step back in
A step back
time.
in time. And last one of these half yards, Farmer's Daughter, Farm Life background, T Rose, Lori Holt, Riley Blake. Half yard. And that is going to Christy.
McGuire.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
And then let me pull up our Raiders profile here. So 3J Retail. Thank you so much for the raid. 3J Retail is, I think it's, I'm not sure the name here, JIL maybe. And it looks like they do storage unit finds. Do you have fabric right now? So storage unit finds. Thank you so much for the raid. Can everyone give them a follow and bookmark upcoming shows? 47414 is storage unit finds. You never know with them what they're going to have, so they're always fun shows to go to. I kind of got hooked on watching that category for a while because there's always fun stuff. All right. Thank you so much for the raid. And because we got raided, we're going to run a fat quarter for $1 because we had so many raids today. I ran out of giveaways. So this is a fat quarter by Wyndham, and it has big words on it. It says witty, stunning, happy, kind, magical, cool, fancy, independent, inspiring, fearless, beautiful, funny, and see how beautiful is highlighted. And then that one says worthy. All right. So we're gonna run this fat quarter for $1. It's a cool one. It's like feel good about yourself words. What do you call that? Inspirational.
Yeah, motivational.
Motivational. Here we go. That fat quarter is running. It is quilting cotton. I love that they highlighted the beautiful in there. It's fun.
They were thinking of me. Ready or not.
Ready or not is getting that fat quarter. Thank you so much. Let's run another buyer's giveaway. Thank you for all your purchases today. That fat quarter is coming to you.
Thank you.
And buyer giveaway is running right now. So everyone that made a purchase, get in. And I have this 14 by 20 piece of Take Heart. And I do have this one on the bolt we can run some of too if you want some of this. And it has like little dance cards and game tickets and little vintage Valentine's white, black. And then that's one of your choices. I have this piece that's an art gallery fat eighth that has the little eyes open and shut. Isn't that fun? It's just a kind of a fun print. And then I have this little set of scrappy pieces where you get all of them. So a little J Wecker piece with clocks, little purses. This I think is a Lorelei print, little blocks. And then this one has vintage shoe bags, brush. So that little set of 3 scrappy pieces that are just fun. So 1, 2, or 3. Is everyone in that made a purchase? Let's draw that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who gets to win?
Hey,
Sailor. Congrats. Do you want the set of 3, the eyes, or the J Wecker Take Heart? So 1, 2, or 3. Some fun pieces. Number 1. What's the 3 little fun pieces coming to you?
Thanks, A Sailor, or
Thank
congrats,
you.
I should say, A Sailor.
Yeah, congrats. All right, and we'll run another one of those in a minute. Does anyone want some of this print off the bolt from Take Heart? That is that print I was just showing. Let me get that pulled up in case, since I'm thinking about it. Here we go. Let me get that pinned. Half yard, $5 start if you want a half yard of this cute print. Jay Wecker, Take Heart, has little vintage Valentines, little dance cards, little game tally sheets. Super cute. And Molsto is taking a half yard of that one. So Take Heart, black and white one, and I'll run one more if someone else wants one. Take Heart, Jay Wecker Frisch, little vintage Valentine, and that Tabby Cat's taking one. Thank you. All right. Nobody snagged any of this print earlier. Let's try it again. This is a letter print by Riley Blake from Letters from Home by Vicki Gifford from 2024. And it's just a really cool collage of letters and envelopes and postage stamps. So in a kind of a blue and cream. And I'm going to run this one by, I was running fat quarters of it, but let's just do half yards of this one. So Riley Blake half yard. Here's the first one running if you want one of those. Really cool letter collage. Half yard. And a step back in time is taking a half yard of that. Anyone else want a half yard? I'll run one more. Or if you want a full yard of that one. Really cool letter collage. Letters from Home. It would look really good with some patriotic stuff. Because it's got the red, white, and blue in there. All right. I have just a tiny bit left of this fabric. It is out of print Wyndham that has the library cards on it from 2017. And I had most of a bolt of it. It's a Heather Givens print called Literary Library. Or no, just called Literary. And it's got the library cards with writing and names of books. So it's a really cool print. And I have this one listed. So we're just doing fat quarters. I have 4 fat quarters available. So here is the first one. If you want a fat quarter of this, it's running. Wyndham Heather Givens out of print library card collage. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry is so.
That's coming to you. Here's another fat quarter of this one running. Heather Givens.
These are fat quarters?
Wyndham. It's a fat quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, this is called Literary. Out of print from 2017. That Tabby Cat is getting a fat quarter. I'm just going to sell this out. I'll be sad it's gone, but it's such a cool print. So here's the third, second to last fat quarter of this. Thready or Not is getting one. All right, last one, and then it will be sold out. Wyndham Heather Givens. A Salem is taking the last one. Congrats, everybody. All right, let's do a couple of my loose pieces. This is the I had a bolt to this. This is my end piece. It is a cool print that is called Age of Innocence designed by Charlene Jorgensen for Ben Artex. And it has kind of a marbly background that looks antique, and it has this vintage postcard canceled stamp. And this end of bolt piece is 23 inches. So it's the last piece of this. And we're going to run the whole piece at a half yard. If I can get my thing to work here. Here we go. That's running. 23-inch. So 5/8 piece of this Ben Artex vintage postcard cancel. And that is going to Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry is so sassy.
That's a cute piece. Make sure you're following Jerry. She does lots of really cute stuff. And she likes to fussy cut. Some of those fussy cuts I was giving away came from Jerry. I had a little Maxine set that I had bought from you, or one from you, and I did it as a giveaway. One of your cute little Maxine fussy cuts. All right. This is a print by Zen Chic, I think. Yeah, Zen Chic Moda, Brigitte Heitland. It is called, it's just called Modern Background Essentials. And it has just all kinds of like little kind of looks like geometry and other writing, like little, I don't know, what do you think those are?
Those look like
And it kind of is, twists around the print. So you just got all kinds of fun little drawings and writings on there. And this is a pre-cut 5/8 piece. So let's just run the whole piece. So if someone wants that one, I'm running it as a half yard Moda 22.5-inch piece that has all these cool diagrams and writing, and it's cool.
junk paper,
Junk
scissors.
Taking that cool piece. Coming your way.
Thanks, JPS.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so I had Bert pull out some of these fun pieces that we sell on our Friday shows. We sell a lot of tapestries and stuff like that. And I picked out a couple of really cool ones for you guys. This is a tapestry. Look at the vintage lady there with her kid by the lake, and then you've got the flowers. I mean, this is like artwork.
I'm gonna guess made in
Look at
Italy.
in the background, the sailboats, the lady in her bow, the lady with the parasol. All right, this piece is vintage from 1995. It's 53 cotton, 47 poly. It measures, and you could just frame this. You could use it as a junk journal cover. I don't know, you decide. It's super cool.
Make a cute bag out of it.
17.5 by 23, and it just has a staple tag that you can pop off. This is so cool, right? Is that an amazing piece?
Made in Italy?
Made in USA.
Oh, I blew it.
All right.
I missed it by a whole continent.
All right, so we're gonna run that piece. In this show I do $2 starts when I do these pieces on Fridays. So I'm gonna stay true to form. This is an amazing tapestry. Look how pretty that is. Don't sell it for $2, please. I would have kept it.
Oh.
It's so beautiful. And gathered treasures.
Thank you, gathered treasures.
All right. Do you guys not like these tapestries? Because I won't run more if you don't. But if you like them, I have a couple more that are really cool. What say you?
I like them.
Yeah, it could be on an antique footstool. I don't know if it's quite big enough. Maybe that might work, huh? This one's a little bit smaller. This one is like a garden. See the watering can and the terracotta pots and the hat and the stool, the little umbrella, the lattice. There's a stone path. This one is a vintage from the 90s. It doesn't say on here. 59 poly 41 cotton USA tapestry. This one measures 15 and a half by 17 and a half. Garden tapestry. Okay, someone want this? That would make an amazing junk journal cover, right? Here we go. $2 start. That's running. Beautiful tapestry. Garden themed. See the pots and the watering can and the hats and the lattice. And treasure is getting that one.
Beautiful.
All right. And then I do have, someone was asking me for golf stuff the other day. Is anyone here that wants this cool piece? It's vintage golf bags. It's actually an official PGA Tour piece made in Belgium, vintage from 2004. Anyone need the golf piece?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. It's a little 13-inch square piece. So PGA Tour vintage golf. $2 start tapestry. It's a really cool one. Look at how cool that is. It's a little golf piece. Thank you for your bids. And Molsto's taking that.
Thanks, Molsto.
Golf. Somewhere I have a fat quarter that's really cute with golf balls on it. Let me see if I can find it. I threw it in here in case someone wanted it. Here it is. So it's a little fat quarter that still has the sticker on it. So it's just golf balls that are labeled. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. They're labeled. One says Elite Sports, one says Hole in One, but it makes it look like the brand. So it's cute little golf balls. Fat quarter. Someone wants this. Fat quarter of cotton with golf balls. That's running. BSCC is in for that fat quarter.
BSCC first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase. That's coming to you.
Thanks, BSCC.
All right, I'll run one more of these upholstery pieces. This one is an amazing piece. It's a Winter Thur Museum piece that is embroidered. So this whole thing, and look how it's kind of quilted, embossed, ruched. It's an amazing piece with those beautiful leaves. And it is a 16 and a half by 18 piece. Let me see if this one's priced. Yeah, I don't see a price on this, but trust me, this was big bucks by the yard. 82 viscose, 18 poly, made in Holland. So let me just show you up close how cool this is. All right, running that piece. If someone wants it, $2 start. Winter Thur Museum. Embroidered leaf. Ruched, quilted, embossed. Make an amazing junk journal cover.
Oh,
No takers. All right, we'll save that. Okay. Moving on. Let's do. Let's see. Let me just check really quick for any pre-bids. Make sure I don't have it anymore. And if you have requests,
run my pre-bid.
Yeah, that's what I was just checking for. I don't have any more Tim Holtz. The So America I can run. So these are J. Wecker Sew America charm pack. This is such a cute set. It has a little paper doll print and then all these other fun prints. And I do have yardage of this print that I'll run some of too. All right, so if you want one of these charm packs, let me get that started. Thank you for your pre-bid on that. That must not have been your pre-bid, so I'll look again. So Prism is getting one of these. Thank you, Prism.
Mouse.
All right, let me see. This was the steampunk we already ran. I can dig it out if we need to. I do have Thumbelina. Let me get that pinned. Oh, yours is the Healing Garden. Okay, let me find that. Sorry, we'll get to all of these. No worries if I have them. All right, let me see which panel this is. It's the 1 yard panel. Okay. All right, this is a botanical panel. It's a 1 yard.
I'll have her look BSCC. Any Paris themed stuff?
Do I have any Paris theme? I haven't been picking up Paris theme a lot just because it kind of seemed to run its course and I had a hard time selling it. So I don't think I do, but I'll look. All right, so this is a 1 yard panel, Healing Garden by QT Fabrics. It's beautiful. It has all the pretty herbs and flowers and bees and moths, and it's super pretty. So let me run that for you. All right, that's running. So a step back in time is in on that beautiful panel. Thank you for your bids. And a step back in time gets that one. Let me see how many of those I have left. Because I might be able to run one more. So Healing Garden. Yeah, I can run one more of those. So running one more of those. Oh, did you outbid yourself? That happens sometimes. You get anxious because you want it and then you outbid yourself, huh? Running again if someone wants one of these 1 yard. I've done that too many times to admit it's embarrassing, right? Super Sales Jackie is getting one of those. Thank you.
Super Sales.
And I do have another panel that goes with that line that is a 24-inch panel that runs horizontal that has 6 blocks of these they're kind of repeats of the same thing on here in a smaller scale. And then they're in a block form, so a little bit more versatile to use. So if you want that 24-inch panel, it's running now. Healing Garden collection, super neat blocks. And thank you for your bids. And a step back in time is in on that. Here is another one running. And then I think
This is 24-inch or just...
Yeah, this is the 24-inch. Let me see. I just want to make sure it doesn't sell out on here. All right, that's running again. Thank you for your bids.
A
Thank you,
Sailor.
A Sailor. All right. So that's those. Let me just.
This is for the first one.
Okay. 1 second. I just need to get the tags on these so we don't mess up. I mean, that one's listed, so it's not going to be a problem if they're not on there, but there you go. All right, and then the steampunk, we had another pre-bid on. So let me run that really quick because someone else wanted that. All right, that's this print. So here we go. And this is for a half yard. This is Steampunk by Desiree's Designs for QT. Yes, I can do the blue healing garden. I'll pull the rest of those prints as well. And so sassy. Got that. Looks like we need to do another one of those. Steampunk. All right, here we go. One more of those. Half yard. Gears, keys, pocket watches. It's just a cool print. Dream Sports is in for a half yard. Thank you. All right, let me get the other Healing Garden prints. So this is the blue floral. Here we go. Thank you for your pre-bid. Half yard on the blue floral. That's running. It is such a pretty floral. So bright and fun, and it goes with those panels.
A step back in time.
Let's see. Dream Sports wants to know if I can run the eyes. The eyes.
Run the eyes, please.
I'm not sure what you mean by that one. You'll have to clarify. And then here is another half yard of that running. Healing Garden floral, half yard.
Super
sales. Here's another one. Half yard running. Thank you for your bids. A step back is taking that. And how many have I sold?
3.
One more. All right, one more of that running. And then I'll do the other print that goes with this as well and see if anyone wants it. Welcome in. Thanks for joining, everybody. Super Sales is getting another one. Is there anyone that really wants this? Because I can run another one. Don't want to deprive you. All right.
Yes.
Here we go. Running again, half yard.
Step back time.
And one more. Because I had 2 requests. All right. And then the other print that goes with this is the bugs. So it's like little bubble bugs. And then it has kind of a watercolor sky, little colory splotches. It's so cute. That goes with this. So let me run that one. It's from that same collection, Healing Garden. Here we go. That's running if you want some of that. It's got ladybugs, moths, bees, some beetles. It's a little snail in there somewhere too. And a step back is getting that. Here's one more of the bugs. Everyone's like, no bugs. Either love bugs or you don't love bugs. All right. That one is done. Okay. And then I didn't run the I ran one of the charm packs, but this is the Jay Wecker print that is called Sew America, SEW. And this is the really cool print. Let me find it.
They're coming to America.
Where'd it go? It's not coming up.
My country, 'tis of thee.
Oh, and I'll get to Thumbelina just a second on that one.
You ran a your choice earlier with an I print that was not chosen.
Oh, that was a giveaway piece. So it's in my buyer giveaway piece, but I can run it if you want it.
Awesome, Ursula.
It's a little fat eighth. It's all I have. It's art gallery, little fat eighth. So yeah, I can run that if you want it. All right. I was like, eyes? What did I have with eyes? I forgot because it was in the giveaway.
These eyes.
All right, this is half yard of So America Post Parchment, Riley J. Wecker Fresh for Riley Blake. So that's running if you want some of this really cool, like airmail letters from World War II print. Super Sales is getting a half yard. Here's another one. And I do have 2 more of the charm packs that go with this line if you want me to run those. I ran one because there was a pre-bid, but I can run the other ones.
You made a promise to me.
Super Sales is on that. Thank you. Here is another one running.
Super duper sales jacket. You'll guess who there.
A Step Back is getting one.
Step back in time.
And one more. Here we go. Christy is in. Thank you. All right. Anyone else want a piece of this? There weren't multiple bids on that last run. Just let me know and I can run it one more time. So America, J. Wecker, Airmail, World War II letter. It's a really cool print. Okay. And then I've got 2 more of these charm packs. Did anyone else want one of these? It's from that same line. Paper dolls, letters, stripes. What else is on here? It's tiny on here. I can't tell, but anyway, they're all really cool prints. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your purchases. Appreciate you. All right. One other person said yes on this. Running one more of these charm packs. That's going. So America. The tag is right over her face, but it's a cute little paper doll.
Genevieve.
Ready or not. All right, I'll go ahead and run that third one. Here we go. That's running. So America 5-inch stacker. It's a 42 piece 5-inch squares. So America J. Wecker and a Thready or Not.
Thready or Not.
All right. The eyepiece, it's just a little fat eighth. I'm just going to run it for $1. It was one of my giveaway pieces. Request to run. Here we go. She needs this eyeball piece. It's an art gallery. Here you go. So a little fat eighth that does have the selvage across the side here. It is Hello Ollie Organics. Dream Sports. You got it. Congrats.
The Dream Sports that live
If you need something, you need something, right? There you go.
The Dream Sports, they come to me in my bed.
All right. How about this really cool fat quarter? Route 66. Oh, you know what? Let me look at the pre-bids again. I think there were some other things. Sorry, I'm like a squirrel today. All right. Tim Holtz, I can't run. I can run more of the tickets. Can you see that one? The tickets right here.
Oh.
All right. This is Jay Wecker, costume maker, tickets. So running a half yard of that one.
Is there a
Gathered Treasures in for a half yard. Thank you, thank you. Anyone else need a half yard of that before I put it away? I just got rated by Kelly. Thank you so much for the raid, Kelly. Let's do a dollar start on something, but let me pull up your profile here.
Oh, your daughter-in-law's an eye doctor.
So Kelly with the raid.
That's cute.
Here is Kelly's profile, obviously named Kelly. And her next show is
Al Gore's daughter, Kelly Gore.
the third Smorgasbord Trolley Raid Train. Oh, is this this has to be a Like It Swipe It raid train, am I right? I mean, look at that thumbnail with the the tiger. Is it a Like It Swipe It? I can't. It's too small. That's fun. All right, and then she's got a show on the 7th. Can everyone please bookmark those?
She says, yes, ma'am.
Upcoming. Yeah, I was like, that's got Like It Swipe Its name all over it. That thumbnail. That's an awesome thumbnail. All right. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's run something for $1. Let's do this fat quarter. This is a really cool Route 66. I don't know who did this one because I don't have the marked side salvage, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably a Timeless Treasures. Really cool map, Route 66 fat quarter running for $1 as soon as I get my thing up here. All right, dollar start fat quarter is running. That's a really cool one. Route 66 map fat quarter, probably a Timeless Treasures, and that's going
so sassy.
Cool fat quarter.
Reppin' Kansas.
All right, let me go back to the pre-bids so we don't miss anything. Let's see.
You're
we're on
welcome.
the one. Oh, we need Thumbelina. I would keep missing that one. Okay, Thumbelina. This is such a cute print. Oh my goodness. It's little tiny thimbles, non-directional, from a Riley Blake line, and it has all these cute thimbles. Half yard. Here we go. That's running. And it's got this pretty blue mist color in the background. A tiny little thimbles. So cute. So sassy is in. Thank you. Does anyone else need some of this? Anyone else need some of this? All right, let me run it again. I have to pull it up because when you undo the pre-bid, it disappears. Here we go. Running again for a half yard. Thumbelina thimbles. I do have the storybook panel that goes with this if someone wants it. It's super cute.
That tabby cat.
That tabby cat is getting one. Anyone else need thimbles? Running one more. Here we go. One more half yard Thumbelina mist thimbles. So cute. So sassy. He's gonna get a yard. Thank you. Does anyone want to see the storybook panel? Oh, yes, because there's a pre-bid. All right, let me get that pinned. All right. The storybook panel, it's sewing themed, fairy themed. It's a Jennifer Long, Riley Blake, and it is just so stinking cute. And I saved one of these to make for my granddaughter. We'll see when I get it made, hopefully before she's too old to read it, to want it. She's not quite 2. I think we have a little bit of time. All right, but the way I'm going with things, I don't ever get to sew hardly. All right, this is running. Beautiful storybook panel. And it's a yard panel. Has all the. Where's that coming from?
So sassy.
Sorry, my computer did something weird and started playing the sound.
Uh-oh, it's possessed.
All right, so sassy gets that. All right, congrats. You're getting that. coming to you. All right.
Coming to
Let me check the pre-bids again.
Dusty road. Good loving. I've got
And
a truckload.
I already sold that out. Healing Garden 24-inch panel. I can run one more of those. Where did I put those? It's right here. All right, this is the 24-inch panel Healing Garden. And it has 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are botanical, bugs, flowers, herbs. Here we go on that one.
Herbs Albert.
That's running. So whoever didn't get one of those that wanted one when we ran it earlier, it's Jerry. Yay, Jerry wants one. Thank you, Jerry. A fat quarter of So American Post parchment. Yeah, I can do that. All right, so Jerry's got that.
Wow, did you reset it to like 4 hours?
Well, it must have reset because it did a 30-second. When the sound came on, it must have reset my screen.
Okay.
So sorry, it was
I
set at 30
forgive
seconds. All right, here. I'm gonna hand you that. So let me just move this bolt here really quick. So you want a fat quarter of this one instead of a half yard is what you're asking for, right? So yes, I am willing to do that because this is a fresh bolt.
Do you think that's enough
For what?
for
a journal cover? Well, fat quarter is 18 by 21. So you tell me what your size your journal is. It gives you an 18 by 21 piece. So yeah.
Okay.
So a fat quarter. Okay. Yes, I will run a fat quarter starting at $3, and I'm gonna run it twice, hoping that another person wants one so I don't have an orphaned. It's okay if I do, but here's a $3 fat quarter of that. And then I'll run another $3 fat quarter. It says half yard, but this is a fat quarter.
Creative bookish wifey.
Thank you. And then here's one more fat quarter of that in case someone else wants just a fat quarter, which will be 18 by 21. That tabby cat's going to save the orphaned fat quarter. Thank you. All right, make sure I can tell that it says fat quarter very clearly on there.
I did. I just made separate tags.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let me check the pre-bids again. All right, the Farmhouse Fancy. Yes, I can run that again. Is it in the stack? The yellow quilt. Yeah, it's right there. I can see it. It's not on a bolt. You might be able to pull it out. It's right on top of those seed, that vintage seed. Way down, way down. Keep going down, 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 down. Further, further, further.
Like this?
Right there. It's that quilt one. All right, if Bert can get it out, I'll sell you some. All right. So this one, half yard. Pre-bid is running. Thank you. Whoever that was gathered is getting that. Thank you. All right, you see how to hurt to that. And then I can't run the Notions one because I think I sold that out. If I run, where is that one? Let me look and see. Maybe I didn't. Let's see how many I sold. Oh, I can run this one again. It's a fat quarter. So here we go. Fat quarter. This is Notions in Cloud, handmade by Riley Blake. For a fat quarter. That's running. So it's got all the cute sewing notions on it. Jerry wants a fat quarter. Yeah, the Tim Holtz, we sold out everything I had for today. I keep that listing because I use it over and over when I get Tim Holtz in.
Run it again.
But we ran everything I had.
Run it again.
One more?
Yeah.
Okay. This is hand. All right, last fat quarter running now of this. And this is then sold out. No more. Don't think I can even get any more because this line is sold out. And Jerry's taken that. Thank you. All right. That Tim Holtz sold out. Let me see what else I have. I ran the 3 costume maker ones that I was going to run today. I'm saving the others that I have for Halloween show. All right, so that's all the pre-bids. Let's see what else up here anybody wants. And then I think I'm getting tired and we might have to call it a day. So, vintage quilt block. It has this really cool vintage fabric here. And let me get a buyer giveaway running. So everybody get in. Buyer giveaway. And I have left. We sold the eyeball piece. I have 2 pieces left of this that you can snag. And then it's a 14 by half the width of fabric. So a little bit bigger than a fat 1/8 of this J. Wecker. And then I've got a little stack of quilt blocks that I was going to run through and see if anyone wants some quilt blocks. Let me just see what's in my stack here. All right, this is the only one that's really vintage. So I'm going to run it by itself for $1. Someone wants this.
Do you have a
$1
start. Shabby Chic Dan Morris?
Let's see. That's yes, I can do that one. I think. I mean, I know I have more, but I don't know where that bolt is. Bert's getting mad at me because our stack is starting to
I don't care.
up. All right, no one wants that quilt block. I have some that are Christmas ones. Does anyone want Christmas quilt blocks? Just say yes. There's 2 of these cute little tree ones. Does anyone want those? Little tree, Christmas tree quilt blocks, or this bird one that's also Christmassy. Whoops, wrong direction. These are more modern. That's really cute. Christmas bird.
What does Shabby Chic look like?
Here we go. We'll run these 3 together. $3 start. You get all 3 of them. $1 a piece. It's the one with sewing notions on it. It's a smaller print on a bolt. So Christmas quilt blocks going to Rosa.
Rosa Isela.
Thank you. Let me just see what else is in this stack of quilt blocks. Oh, this one's kind of cool. It's a single star in blacks and whites. And it's got interesting, it's like screen prints on, oh, this is like a white on white around it. And that one's about, I didn't measure the other ones, sorry. This one's about 9 1/4. If someone wants that single $1 start. It's a really nicely done one. Quilt block. It's running. Someone wants that one. Modern, more modern. All right, no one on that. Okay, so let's see if I can find that. So Shabby Chic quilt. It's right here. It's this one.
Okay.
All right. So you just want a fat quarter. So I'm going to sell 2 fat quarters of this. So someone either buy, well, she only wants a fat quarter, someone else buy a fat quarter of this. It's super cool. And it is, oh, we just got another raid. Charms Creation. Shannon, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. So let's run 2 fat quarters of this for $1 each. This is Dan Morris Designs So Shabby Chic. It is the coolest print. This is for a fat quarter for $1 start. Here we go, off the bolt. Fat quarter off the bolt. Such a cool print. And thank you, Shannon, for your bid. Everyone for your bid. Thank you so much. All right, here's another one for $1. Fat quarter off the bolt. Who else wants one? Shabby, So Shabby Chic is what this is called. And Bookish, Creative Bookish gets one. All right, congrats, everybody. Thank you so much. And let me pull up Charms profile here so we can share. Were you doing something fun today with, because she does lots of really cute craft alongs. And let me get your pulled up here. What were you doing today? Tomorrow she is doing 15% off Sunrise flash sales. And then she's got a craft with me on
Charms
the first.
Creations is the giveaway winner.
Oh, awesome. Charms Creations. You get this awesome Jay Wecker Take Heart piece. A little bit bigger than a fat eighth of Jay Wecker. Congrats. Destashing clothing fabrics tomorrow. And then she's doing a craft along on the first. So very cool. Just a second, I have to clear something on the phone. So everyone give her a follow and bookmark those upcoming shows. Shannon Charms Creations. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for that raid. All right, let's run this last one, buyer giveaway. This piece. And then I'm going to have to find a fat quarter that we can run as another giveaway. So this one is running. Everyone that made a purchase, get in for this 14 by 21 Jay Wecker Take Heart piece. That's running. And then let me check and make sure we don't have any more pre-bids that I need to fix. Just the ones I can't run. So I've got some here that I'll do. I'm going to do this one for my last giveaway. So we'll run that fat quarter as the last piece. Okay.
Any fat quarters already cut? Yeah, we got lots of fat quarters.
I do have some. Let's run through this stack really fast. We'll do a quickie. This is a really cool license plate one. And it is Timeless Treasures. License plate fat quarter. Let me get my thing queued up for that. Here we go. That's running. License plate fat quarter. And then this one's really cool. This one has all the names of the states in a kind of a cool font. And I think it's a Moda. I think it's from a line, can't remember the line, but it's Moda. It's a really cool one. It kind of looks like chalkboard. Names of states. That's running. So kind of chalkboard print Moda. That one is going to Molto. All right, this one's really cool. It's little like postcard pictures of vintage cars. It's a timeless treasure. So like 1950s diners, gas station, car, Route 66 vibe. Here we go. That one is running. And Rosa is on that one. Thank you.
Rosa Isela.
Or are you trying to show me something?
No, I'm just reaching for the backward.
Oh. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. This one's fun. This one has sewing words.
Hey, Pat, welcome in.
And
welcome
it is by Blank Quilting. It has the marked selvage. So large sewing words. That one's fun. Here we go. Fat quarter is running. Large sewing words. Needle, spool, sew, stitch, quilt. Going to Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry, so sassy. Thanks, Jer.
Oh, this one I found this has to be 80s fabric. Maybe it's not. But it's skateboard dudes. It looks like an old Timeless Treasures or something. Isn't that fun? So it's just a fat quarter of that one. Who needs it? It's really cool. The colors on this are amazing. Little skateboard dudes. Nobody needs it. Where's Dream Sports? She must have left. She would have grabbed that, I think. Are you still here, Dream Sports? All right. And then we've got this one that is word. It's just a word print, and I think it's sewing words. It's a Robert Kaufman, Carolyn Friedlander in cream and black. It's different than that other one we had, I think, though. Let's see. Sew with create collection. Anyway, it's just a bunch of words. So who wants that Robert Kaufman word print? Here we go. That's running. Yeah, Carolyn Friedlander does pretty cool stuff, but kind of more modern, eclectic. And that Tabby Cat is taking that.
Thanks, Tabby.
All right, this one is like it's art gallery. I don't know the collection it's from. I don't have the marked side of the selvage. It's just really cool. It's almost like stippling.
So sassy is the giveaway.
So sassy. Congrats. All right, running this art gallery fat quarter. Just a cool loopy stippling art gallery. Don't know what collection it is from. Yeah, kind of looks like a cricket board, circuit board, I mean, yeah. A sailor that circuit board print. And so Sassy gets this awesome Jay Wecker piece coming to you. And then last buyer giveaway is running, and you're going to get this fat quarter. It's got the maple seed helicopter seeds on it in a botanical. It's a really cool detailed drawing. Isn't that pretty? Little maple helicopters. I don't know who did this one, this print, but it's really cool. All right, is everybody in that made a purchase? Drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bum, bum, bum. Rosa.
Rosa is getting that. Congrats. All right, that's coming to you. And I think we're going to raid out any last requests.
Thanks, Rosa.
Before we raid. Thank you, everybody, so much. And we are on Thursday with the estate sale fabrics, and we're going to do quilt kits. Have some beautiful quilt
or
kits.
fat quarter requests.
That was all I had in that stack.
What kind? What are you looking for?
Yeah, what are you looking for? That was all I had in that stack. Are you looking for more?
Maybe she can give you like Tim Holtz vibes.
Tim Holtz vibe. Okay, how about something like this? It's like a geometry chart graphs.
That's fine. She likes that.
Okay, so I'll run this one twice because I've got more than a. So I've got 20. It's a 23-inch piece. So I'll run it twice, and you'll each get a extra wide fat quarter of this one, and it's a Moda modern background Zen chic. All right, first fat quarter is running of that one. And then I'll run it a second time for the other half. Creative Bookish is getting the first half. Here is the second fat quarter running of that one. It'll be a little bit wide, which is not a bad thing, right? Extra yardage. And row size, taking the other half of that one. And then, let's see, this one is, let's see if I have anything else along that lines. I didn't run anything off of this one yet. This one is from, let's see, Dear Friends by Paintbrush Studio, and it's like signs to different destinations all jumbled up, and it's a really cool print. Do you like that? All right, I have a yard of that, so I can run 4 fat quarters of this one. So here's the first fat quarter running of that one. Paintbrush Studio, jumbled up like signs to different destinations. Luxembourg. What else do I see? Seoul.
Fish wifey.
Thank you. Manila. Anyway, all kinds of destinations. All right, here's another fat quarter of that one running. You guys are gonna orphan me on the fat quarter.
That's okay.
That's okay. All right.
All right. All right, we're gonna skedaddle.
All right, we're gonna take off. Thank you so much, everybody. And I do a show like this probably every 2 or 3 months where I save up some awesome fabrics like this. But we always have awesome fabrics every show, so make sure you catch our shows. And I'm going to try and source some more Tim Holtz, but it's hard to come by. All right, let's go find who we can raid into. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Love y'all.
And let's go raid
Disseminate you
into, let's see. Oh, let's go raid Ginger Quilter because she is my partner. Make sure you bookmark on my schedule. May 16th, we're doing a community spirit raid train where an established seller is paired with a newer seller, and I am paired with Ginger Quilter for that raid train. So we'll go raid her today to introduce you to her. She's been around for a little bit, but a newer seller. Awesome seller, and she actually lives like 2 miles from my house.
Yeah, pretty close.
So we're gonna go raid Ginger Quilter. She's a doll.
Just up the hill.
Just up the hill. So here we go.
Us poor peons here in the valley.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night.